my girlfriend's mom was like, "Oh, look at the Facebook thing about Squid Game." I'm like, "Oh, interesting." So I click on it, and I just sign up. I'm just like, why not? And then like a week later, I get a notification. I'm like, huh, I'm in. There we go.
Welcome to the Tip of the Iceberg with Jason Legees
and Bo Gorby.
We're going to talk to each other,
Interview some people,
and have fun doing it. So sit back, relax,
grab some snacks, cookies, whatever, and enjoy the Tip of the Iceberg. We're back. What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Back with another video. With Big Brandon coming on this episode.
This is a big one. We're filming this right after we filmed BigHot's intro.
Yeah.
We've been filming a video in like a month. March.
A video?
March. We haven't filmed a podcast since March.
Yeah.
Like, technically, a couple hours ago.
Besides that.
I'm saying like today was the first day we filmed since March.
Yeah, I was about to say, you forgot about today.
So that's insane. And playing the Squid Game now. We talked to Brandon a lot about Squid Game.
A lot, yeah. Big episode. Watch BigHot Squid Game before you watch this episode.
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
pretty important.
Pretty great video.
Because there's a lot of spoilers for how we did in Squid Game and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like everyone watching this already saw how we did in Squid Game.
It's an inside look, right?
I gotta find a penguin fact. Let's see here. How many YSU alumni have played for the NFL? Between 1 and 100, given number.
Probably like 9.
Ah, you don't have much faith, do you?
No. Maybe no. See, now I think it's more, but 9 was not my definitive answer.
Oh, it seemed like it was.
But not after you said that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with 19.
You're really close.
20.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Third guess.
that should be like a my
YSU
second guess.
Third guess.
20
20 YSU alumni have played for the NFL. Isn't that crazy?
It's a good amount actually. Yeah. Who? Bernie. Did Bernie go to YSU?
Bernie
Kosar.
I don't know.
I forget.
I feel like we should know this if we're talking about facts. But
Yeah, you're the fat guy, Bo.
next episode, if we finally figure this out, then we'll put that as the fact.
Yeah.
Did you know that Bernie Kosar went to YSU? No, I have no clue. I think maybe. Gonna see Brandon and Jared.
Yeah, he came back. He's our third host, basically. At this point.
for these 2 videos, for this 2-week period, Jared's a co-host.
Survivor
He could
specialist.
co-host again, but it just felt relevant to bring him in for these 2.
There's a lot of events with Jared in it, so we can just bring him back sometimes.
Yeah.
We got 4 mics anyway, so
We do. Now we have 4, so now Jared can come back.
the budget of the podcast went up.
Yeah, his stakes in the podcast though are still 0.
Yeah, because he doesn't get. We actually we get the same amount, 49.999, 49.999. Doesn't Allie get .00000?
We never agreed to that.
Okay.
She willingly made the podcast logo for us. And this next thing you'll see Jared.
Jared and Brandon.
Yeah,
and his story about a tragic. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, it's sad.
I'm
All
not
right.
gonna say anything.
Next scene, Jared and Brandon.
We're back. Yeah.
All right, Brandon, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're on the podcast. Feels great. So we're wearing all these shirts because I don't want to explain it. Jared, you want to?
Sure. So, little local legend,
Put the mic close.
BigHot, hosted his own Squid Games, and so we all participated. So, as you can see, we all have numbers on our left.
Yeah, I'm 125. Jason
193.
Jared
77.
and then Brandon
30. Vote down below which number you like the
I
best.
think mine's the best.
We'll see.
Also, vote whose is the worst.
Don't vote that.
Also, who they think is gonna actually not who they think is gonna get the farthest because this is coming out probably after.
We're putting this after. Yeah.
So-
After.
So, who were you impressed with the most? I guess.
Yeah.
Because
Actually, we're. Oh yeah.
yeah, we'll start from the beginning on Squid Game, but we can go into a couple topics first before we. Because we met Brandon at Squid Game, so we had no clue who he was until we met him there. But I'll start off with some basic topics before we get into Squid Game.
Is this the first ever 4-person podcast?
Yes, it is.
And this is the first time we had a returning guest, Jared.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
There we go. Congratulations. Congratulations.
It's not summer yet. But
Yeah, good for
I
you
guess
too.
it's
We'll
fine.
see if you get your summer episode. We'll have to find out.
Oh.
But we'll see. All right,
2
so
might be enough.
before we get to Squid Game, we're gonna start off pretty quick. So where'd you go to high school, Brandon?
I went to high school at Fitch.
My parents went there. Nice place.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Austin town.
Oh. So why do you hate Fitch?
it's not that I don't hate it. It's just it's crazy people.
Yeah. Any crazy stories from the crazy people without names?
Not really. Just
Just all
the casual Wednesday fight.
What?
Honestly,
Every Wednesday?
yeah,
kinda-
Fitch was kind of wild. I mean, we'd compete against him because we were Boardman, but that's kind of weird that he went there. You're like 2 years younger than us, I think, because you graduated last year.
Yeah, yeah.
What was your favorite like class when you went to high school? Like math? Probably not math.
I'm not.
Okay, yeah, not mine either.
I like that. Sorry.
It was, forensic science.
That's like
It was
had
re-
forensic science.
Yeah, it was really fun.
that's crazy. Was it like for a you had to take that?
No, it was
Elective.
yeah.
Yeah.
I decided to take it because my friend took it and it was really, really fun.
That's the bodies, right? Where you like
Yeah.
just okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So what'd you do? Like draw around the bodies? The
I don't
shot?
think they drew.
Where'd they get the bodies?
There was no real bodies. We did watch an autopsy though, which was a little
Oh, that's pretty
awkward.
Really?
Yeah. We did fingerprints, which was cool.
That is pretty
Like
cool.
you found out like how to like get a fingerprint, which was awesome.
Is it true that like in Ant-Man he used tape? Is that
Yeah, that's how we picked up fingerprints was tape.
That's
That's cool.
wild.
But yeah, and the
He's the
teacher was
good one.
awesome. He was really funny.
That's cool.
That's cool. All right.
That's awesome.
We
You're doing
that.
what?
We never had that.
No, we didn't.
Boardman.
We did not.
We just had like regular science with like frogs and stuff.
I would have taken forensic
We had
science.
anatomy.
If that was an option,
Not anatomy, astronomy with the.
Oh yeah.
I took astronomy as
I
well.
took astronomy.
They had that
too.
too. So we.
Yeah, but
They're still beating us.
Like the indoor, like.
did you have that dome
guys
for
have a
astronomy or
dome?
no? Because like we had an
I
actual
think
like
Boardman's, like, one of those
planetarium
places.
inside Boardman.
I never been
No,
there.
we
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have
They
that.
said there's
You
only
guys
Boardman and there's Youngstown, I think, who have it.
I think
So
so.
then
What's
those-
Boardman's like? Is it big?
It's so nice. It's not
I
big,
never actually
big.
saw it.
It's probably like you can go somewhere like Youngstown. Probably it'll be way bigger, but ours is just it has everything you need for it because like there's like this gigantic like plethora of stuff on like the board and like you just touch any button and then you take a shooting, you can do a shooting star.
That's
There's,
pretty cool.
That's
so there's
amazing.
shooting star.
Blow up
there's-
Earth button.
They have like you can see like not planets, but you can see like little spots and like that's where the planet is. That's where this planet is. It's
That's
like
pretty cool.
there's Mars.
So you control it. The students can control
teacher
it.
controls it.
But did he let you ever?
No, because it's
Okay.
that's worth that probably I'd say $1 million.
Sal would come.
Probably
by.
$1 million. Sal was there. Sal was
Yeah.
wasn't in my class, but Sal
Oh,
was.
man.
Sal,
He had a good time.
No, you did not have a good time.
Sal has a different. I don't know, different teachers he likes than us, I guess. But you honestly, the astronomy teacher was my favorite teacher because that was a fun topic. Honestly, like I thought Sal, if anyone, would love to learn about like astronomy, but apparently.
I think he was a teacher.
He was definitely the teacher. Yeah.
Probably.
So
alright.
Brandon,
Weird.
did you do any high school sports clubs? Anything?
I played football for 1 whole year.
One whole year.
Really?
Wow. What were you?
Cornerback?
Quarterback.
No, corner.
Corner.
Oh.
Defensive back, DB.
They make it sound too like.
Yeah.
All right. What is that? What is quarterback?
It's
Defense.
yeah.
Defense?
He's the outside, so it like defends the wide receivers.
Did you ever get like?
To like make tackles and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Did you ever like have like a giant guy you went up against?
Yeah, there's some tall people.
Really? Did they destroy you? or you
100%.
just- Okay.
Really?
I was not good, but I tried, so
That's
that's
good.
all that matters.
Was that your freshman year?
It was my junior year.
Oh, your junior year. Why did senior year not happen?
Well, cause like
Oh, was that COVID? No, wait, that was not COVID. Never mind.
freshman year was COVID.
Oh yeah. That was our COVID.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
younger by a couple years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like freshman and sophomore year. I was just like bored of doing nothing. So junior year, I decided to do it, and I didn't get any like, not a lot of free time,
Yeah.
and
sure.
not a lot of play time. So I'm just like,
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, it's
at
not
that
really
point.
worth it.
just not really. Just want to finish my senior year without having like to having no free time.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. That's true.
It's cool that you tried.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, junior year is, like, it's, like, late to get, like, involved in something.
Yeah,
So
that's
pretty
what I
cool.
was told, but I just still did it. And
That's cool. You
I
tried
do
it though.
yeah.
At least you don't look back and say like, man, I wish I tried it.
Were you on varsity?
no.
JV?
Well, he didn't play.
Yeah, exactly. They got like no play time, so
Or at least
Yeah.
the practices like kind of hype when you played.
yeah, it was. Practices were fun.
That's cool.
He was the bench varsity. The best on the
100%.
bench.
Best on the bench, the biggest cheer.
Sure. Was Fitch good?
Yeah,
You're
we
in
were
high
really
They
good.
beat Mormon.
Mormon was
We were
really.
always terrible.
They were not
Oh,
good.
yeah, we-
Mormon was so bad.
Beat Boardman 96% of the time. Our biggest rival, I
I
think,
thought
was
that
Canfield.
Canfield.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
96-0. Imagine. That'd be insane.
It definitely would be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why Bournemouth's so bad.
I don't know.
They used to be good a long
Seen
time
some
ago in the
people that-
80s.
In the 80s.
Early.
That long
I don't
ago?
know. Yeah, I think so.
My
maybe
dad,
maybe there was probably some good years like between then.
Yeah, like
and
one.
couple.
Was like-
I know they
One
won.
year.
Did we have any like good players that went on the YSU or anything?
I think Bournemouth made the playoffs our senior year, but that's because it was like
COVID.
it was
'Cause
like
I think
after
everyone
COVID.
did
But no, they let we were like I think 4 and like 6 or something, and we made the playoffs, which is like I mean they were the last team to make it in, and this because almost everyone was like allowed in the playoffs, and then they literally went out.
Yeah, I mean,
And they're like, oh, we should have
makes
won.
sense.
We almost won. That's what they were saying, and then it's like, no,
no.
No.
If it was a home game, we're probably there.
yeah.
I don't remember though.
Yeah, I don't think it was home because they were 4 and
Probably
6.
not, yeah.
They definitely
They
didn't
were
lose the game.
definitely away.
Yeah, because you guys were in band, so you probably would have. You never did
Yeah,
band
we
when you were
would've.
in high school, Brandon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
I
did band.
My bad.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I was freshman to sophomore year I did band, but from like 6th grade to sophomore year.
What'd you play?
Wow.
From the beginning of band till like
I'm guessing like
I
a
played French horn for like
French horn.
a couple
that's
years,
cool.
and then I like begged to be in percussion. So from like
Percussion is cool. I wish I
from
did
like 8th grade to sophomore year, I did percussion.
That's cool. Like drum set stuff. You did drum set.
I was I did concert band and marching band.
Mm-hmm.
So in concert, I was just like snare, bass, whatever they want. And marching, I was on bass drum.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I carried a thing in front of me trying to.
That's gotta hurt.
That's
Did you have
100%.
band camp and everything like that?
Yeah, band camp was.
So like 9 hours a day carrying that
It was not fun.
shot. Yeah.
Did you guys go to the same band camp as Bournemouth? Because wasn't there like
No,
We went to a couple different spots.
Edinburgh?
for our band camp, it was
Slippery
just
Rock.
in the parking lot.
Oh, you
great,
guys didn't go
excellent.
away.
Mm-mm.
I see
Yeah,
you
it was
like
just.
say,
Was
oh,
that because of COVID? Because we couldn't go away our senior
Yeah.
year.
Oh
sucks.
yeah, because it's freshman and sophomore. Freshman year was the beginning of it. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just in the Fitch parking lot.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It honestly like ruined the whole
Yeah.
experience.
yeah.
I went on. The best part was when I went to Orlando.
Yeah, we
went
went
there.
there. Did you go to Disney?
I went to Orlando Studios. So it was like,
Universal.
yeah, I went to Universal.
Universal.
It
That's
was
cool.
so fun.
Universal's awesome. Yeah.
Because we were there for 4 days and we performed for like an hour between those 4 days. Like one of the
Honestly?
days we performed an hour, and the rest we just were in the park all day. It was so fun.
We did.
Sweet.
Did we perform just one time?
I think it might have just been one time.
Magic
we
Kingdom.
marched. Yeah, we marched through like.
It's so cool you
Kingdom.
guys performed in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah,
You
it was-
forgot
We
that.
forgot all the drums. We had no drums.
Yeah. Sal and the managers, all the
They
managers.
didn't load them onto the bus or whatever. So like Disney had to bring us like cowbells and like.
That's so
Our director
awesome.
was so
Yeah,
mad.
he was so
Our
mad.
managers,
I would
yeah.
be dying laughing. We drove what, like 18, 20 hours just to realize, oh wait.
Imagine being the people that like opened the
And
the
there's
bus
just
or whatever.
nothing.
That would be so funny. Imagine it was Sal.
Yeah.
But
Sal was there, I think.
Yeah, he was one of the managers. Yeah.
That's so
I
funny.
think Fleer was the head manager though, so maybe
Really?
it was his bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whose fault it was.
The bus drive was the bus drive was my second favorite part.
It was pretty
Really?
fun.
You like the
man.
bus?
Really?
It was
It
a
was a
20-hour ride?
22-hour bus drive.
Damn.
It was so tiring, but I watched The Mandalorian, a lot of it. Talked to Sal, he was my bus buddy.
I had a whole like row of seats to myself, so like I like laid down.
That's
Then-
gotta be sweet.
There was like one of like the TVs up like right in front of my seat, and they were playing like a movie, and I was trying to sleep, and so like it was just so bright. So I got like my bag and I put it over the TV, and like people started yelling at me from like behind.
That's funny. What movie was it?
I don't remember.
Damn. It was like right there.
Yeah, it was right there. It was so stupid. I didn't move my bag. I kind of left it there.
Oh.
There was other TVs. I could watch it on a different TV.
Well, it's like all of it over there.
Just go to sleep. It was late.
I could barely sleep on the bus. I got like 2 hours in the whole 22 hours. If not.
What was your favorite ride when you went to Universal, Brandon? Because Jared, I know Jared's favorite ride and Jason's favorite ride. Oh, I think I know Jason's favorite ride.
It's Velocicoaster.
It is the Velocicoaster. You're right.
The Hulk sucks.
It's amazing.
Do you like when it goes like upside down for like a second or two?
Yeah.
So you're like
it's-
a no hands kind of guy, or a?
I don't even know.
It's a blur.
Yeah.
It's a blur at this point.
We waited like 3.5 hours in line for the Velocicoaster.
Yeah.
It was jam packed.
We waited a long time
It
in
was-
line for
I don't
another
think it was
ride.
It was so worth it too.
It really was. The whole time, like it was like all my friend group, because all my friends were in band, and the whole friend group, we were like airdropping random photos to anybody who had an open iPhone. They just get like random photos of just everything, and they were airdropping us back. It was like we did that for like an hour and a half.
We were in line for the Velocicoaster. We rode it once, and then we had like dinner reservations at like 10 or something. And it was like
It was like 8.
and it was like a 2 hour wait. And we're like, should we do it?
I
And Jared was the one who
remember
convinced
I was
us.
very on the fence, and Jason was on the fence a little bit.
Oh,
And then
dude,
Jared's
so
like,
bad.
more time, we'll be fine, we'll be fine.
Were you late?
Let's do it.
No,
We
I mean,
ran.
kind of. My dad was there, so like he made it there early, and then like we kind of just like got there maybe 10-15 minutes late.
After the
We ran
Velocity,
through the whole park.
we jumped over.
Yeah, it was
people.
like because we had to.
Some guy yelled at us like not to run.
Well, we just ran.
We just kept going.
I think what it was like we were. Was that when we were like running and like we were like Indiana Jones theme?
Yeah.
Just, like,
Da-da-da-da.
we were shouting. It was like nighttime. And we were just like gunning it through the park.
Yeah.
It was so
This was
funny.
really fun.
You can't stop that.
That was fun.
Did you guys ride the Hulk coaster?
We did.
Yeah, I liked it.
Wasn't
as good as the Lost.
The only reason why I
so
like
rough.
the only reason why I like it the most is because we went there at a time in the park where there was like 3 people in line. So the whole winding line, we ran through it, rode it, came down and ran through it again.
That's cool.
And we only had like a 30-second wait.
Wow, that's
So we just
awesome.
did it and then we ran back and did it like
How?
5 times. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know how. There was just
do not
nobody.
ride.
It was weird. Just did it.
That's weird.
There was nobody in line, and after like the 5th time, people started like coming in and we're like, this got to be the last time because
Yeah.
a big line started forming. But it was weird.
I think the Hulk when we rode it, was it standing up or sitting down coaster? Because it used to be
It's standing.
It used to be the other way, but then they changed it.
We were sitting.
No, I think we were standing.
I
We
think
were
we were sitting.
standing
I
up?
we were sitting or standing, but it was the other way before, like a couple years back, and they changed it for some reason.
I thought we were sitting.
I don't
We
know.
could have been standing.
I thought we were standing.
I thought we
It was
were.
good.
When I was there, I'm pretty sure I was sitting, but I don't.
I thought
it
used to. It might have been
I feel like we were
sitting.
standing.
It used to be sitting, maybe. I don't know. It was one or the other, and then my dad told me they changed it. I was like, huh.
We went 2
That's-
years ago.
That was my dad's favorite ride. I don't know.
Well, when did you guys
Lost
go?
coasters, but
I think 2 years ago.
2021 we
3
went.
years
Yeah.
ago.
Summer June.
That was 3 years ago. We gotta go back.
I
We
went.
might go back.
I
just
probably
too
went. I probably went like 4 years ago then. I think it was
4
my
years
freshman
ago?
year.
That'd be sitting. I don't know.
No, yeah, it was my freshman year because from freshman to sophomore there was a Chicago trip that was planned, but we canceled it because of COVID.
Really?
So it was because we had 2 trips. My freshman year was Orlando. We were supposed to go to Chicago my sophomore year, but they canceled it because of COVID.
When did you go? Your freshman year.
2019.
Do you remember what month? Because that was the same year we went.
No, I
Or
don't remember.
Oh,
Bo didn't
yeah.
go. Me and
Oh,
Jason
yeah,
went
yeah.
with the band because we were down there like right after Christmas.
No, I don't.
2019.
Yeah, it's 2019.
He could have been there.
I probably
Watching
I
us
could have
go.
been. I probably.
I know, isn't that
Did you?
weird?
Did you? I didn't go to Magic
Weird.
Kingdom. Did you?
Mm-mm.
It's crazy.
I was
We
the
did,
whole
we did
inside the
Universal
island.
though, so
What would you do? The Island of Adventure? Like, did you?
Yeah, because there's.
I
two
did the
different
one.
parks.
With Hulk Coaster?
God, I don't even remember.
I did the one with.
The one with like the
Harry
School of
Potter.
Me stuff.
I did the one with
That's
the,
all I did.
the Jurassic
I did
Park
the
like
other part.
water
Yeah,
ride.
you did the Harry
Jurassic
Potter.
Park. Did we hang out at all? Were you with Luca at all? Did me, you, and Luca and his friends go down that water ride?
No,
And then we,
I
like,
wasn't.
fist bumped
I went with
before.
Sal, Megan, and Chloe.
I was with Sal, wasn't I?
Yeah, but then Sal came with us for a little bit.
Broke my neck.
And then I
And
was,
then I was
with.
with Megan and Chloe. I think.
Which water ride was it like?
And then Ava Richards.
It was a Jurassic Park water
Ah.
ride.
I didn't go on any water
remember
rides. I didn't want to get my
Falls?
clothes
I
wet.
do remember this time.
Really, like the body dryers.
I don't want to remember Tide Falls.
When all my friends went on a water ride,
Oh,
it was like the beginning of the day, and I'm like,
Oh,
I
then you're
don't
so
want to be
close.
wet the whole day, so I'm not going on
Was
it.
that the Jurassic one you went on?
I have no idea.
You don't
See, there was
I
one
didn't go on
at
one.
Universal. There was one called Ripsaw Falls,
We don't like
which
Ripsaw.
we loved. Ripsaw.
Oh,
We had to wait in the line, but there was like a
Or
thunderstorm,
over the.
and so they kept canceling the ride. But we were like literally so close.
Mhm.
They were like, "Let's just wait," and then we were debating about leaving because it was like an hour past, Another hour passed, and we were like, okay, we gotta make a decision. We've been here so long, we can't leave.
They have like a whole like attraction inside, and like they have like this like song that plays, and like I don't know, like animatronics or lights or whatever.
Stupid
It was
moose
so bad.
and a stupid squirrel.
The song just kept playing on repeat.
Yeah,
for
it
like
played on repeat
4
for-
hours. It felt like.
It's
a
like
long time.
Did you see the Jimmy Fallon show? The little ride that was like off the Jimmy Fallon show? It's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, I've never seen that.
You like
that
sat
new?
in like a random, I don't even know. It was like in the middle of the park, like you barely could see it. You just sat in like a random row because me and my friends just wanted to ride everything. So we saw it and we're like, I mean, that's like one of the things we haven't rode yet. And you just sat there like this and you got misted like 1 or 2 times. And it's just like a random crowd laughing in the back, just like, what is this?
Oh my god.
It was so stupid.
That's what it was.
I've never heard of
That's
that.
wild.
It was so dumb. And then my favorite part was, one of my favorite is because like, have you seen the one where we like walk in like a random door and you just turns into Harry Potter and there's like a dragon sitting on like
Was it like
a ceiling?
a ride?
No, it was like part of the park. Like we didn't know it was a thing and we saw people like going into like this random door and we're like, I mean, might as well. So we like walk and turn the corner, it just
door.
opens up into like Harry Potter and we were like, what? I could pull up the pictures because I still have the picture. I'll show you.
I am kind of curious.
It's
Hogwarts.
sweet. Hold on.
Hogwarts. You know, people like walk around in like cloaks and stuff.
I saw a
It's-
few cloakers.
It's super weird.
Well,
Yeah,
people buy
that's
wands
so
there
weird.
too.
They put up signs like no cloaks on like certain rides and stuff like that.
My mom almost bought a wand.
Definitely for safety reasons, I feel like, but also because like I feel like that's kind of weird just to watch that.
I think it's weird just to walk around in a cloak in general.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Harry Potter fans are weird.
They are weird.
We're gonna have a few of them on the podcast.
Jersey's a big Harry Potter
We're gonna
fan.
Yeah, she's
Potter.
watching
Yeah.
this. There's a lot.
I've never
out
seen
there.
Jersey in a cloak, so I think she's.
I have for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Okay.
I was
guess
Harry Potter
Halloween's
in
okay.
like second grade. Halloween's that's like a normal time when you would wear a
Dress
cloak.
up, yeah.
Not universal.
So this
It's
is
like
the dragon
90
on
degrees.
the top of the building.
I think I saw the dragon.
I don't remember it.
Huh, I don't remember that.
Maybe it wasn't there.
Probably just blends in with the whole park.
Probably.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, I don't know the sign.
Remember when we hopped on the train at the Harry Potter place? We had no idea where it went. We just got on it.
Oh, with like the
Oh,
Because, like,
I know what train that
the
is.
like,
window was
the
like a
other part.
TV and it showed like the.
There's 2
Irish
different Harry
countryside.
Potter like places. There's the
Oh,
one
really?
that's like hidden, and then there's like a different part of the park that is also Harry Potter.
I just know the one that's like well known and like it has like butterbeer and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They
I
both
was
have
able
Like
to-
butterbeer.
stone, kind of like.
Yeah.
The one that we went to is the smaller one. But the one with the Velocicoaster on that side of the park is the smaller one. But on the other side,
seems bigger.
they have the rides. The other one's like
I'm talking
You know,
about
you know that
Hogwarts
ride,
Land.
the, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
like the red.
That's the big one, right? Or no?
I've seen.
That's
I've
the
seen
top
it.
field direction.
I don't think
Yeah.
we rode that.
Oh
No,
god, the
That's-
Drax.
looks like the top of the
No, this is
I actually
no,
don't
no,
know.
It actually does not look.
Just be
But yeah,
scared.
on the Velocicoaster side, it's like the small town, but on the other side, it's like the whole city.
We never did the new Harry Potter ride, like the Hagrid's ride. I
It
don't know
was
if
like
it,
a
I don't know if it
motorcycle
came
you
out.
ride in?
Yeah, yeah.
My sister and my dad and my mom rode that because they got to go. They went like I think a couple months ago.
I have videos
We
of the
go to
They left you
Velocicoaster.
at home.
I have videos.
I gotta find the money,
of
Jared.
and in the one, like I don't remember how, but my friend's like ex-girlfriend met JoJo Siwa.
What?
Yeah, she was there. JoJo Siwa was there with her girlfriend, and she just walked up and was like, "Can I get a picture?" She's like, "No."
Oh.
She said no.
Yeah.
I guess she's bad now. It's like
Is she
Yeah.
bad now?
Yeah, she's got the
she said
whole
no.
different like persona now. You know, with the like instead of pink, it's all black.
All right, Brandon. I'll pull up another topic and then we can kind of get into Squid Game. So, all right.
Yeah, we didn't even.
Yeah, how long is it?
We're actually 19, 20 minutes in, so
Really?
that's how fast it goes. All right. So, one of Jason's favorite things to ask people, or at least he's asked a few people, so I thought I'd bring it up, but
Is this the cereal thing? Or
no, we'll ask it later. Favorite dinosaur?
What's your favorite dinosaur, Brandon?
Does a dodo count as a dinosaur?
No, that's a bird. I guess dinosaurs are
It
kind
kind of started
birds.
after
Think
I think
about it.
Jared's episode.
Yeah, I never got asked.
Favorite
A
dinosaur
lot of big
was.
topics
I just-
started coming after you.
I didn't really know what your favorite is.
Probably a velociraptor.
That's a
That's
good
what I was
dinosaur.
gonna say.
Really?
I'm the
That is a good
Brachiosaurus.
That's mine.
The big one. He stole mine.
He stole mine.
He stole.
I guess no one said the T-Rex yet. So
We actually talked about this.
We
on
talked about
last
how basic
episode.
it'd be to
We
say
said,
T-Rex.
why would you say
I
T-Rex?
watched. There's no other dinosaurs. Okay.
There's hundreds.
There's plenty of
There's
dinosaurs.
hundreds of
Someone said
dinosaurs.
pterodactyl.
Thousands of dinosaurs.
Velociraptor.
Mine said
Dinosaurs.
turd.
Oh, I want T-Rex.
What about the
Okay,
Indominus Rex?
Tyrannosaurus.
Well, you can have it because no one else is gonna take
Yeah,
it.
well, that's a
The
sick-ass
Indominus
dinosaur.
Rex. That's like
What?
the white T-Rex.
Oh, the one from Jurassic Park.
That thing's pretty
That does
sweet.
not count.
Is that a real?
I don't think it's a
It
real
might be.
We're gonna
I
put a
don't know.
picture right here.
'Cause in the movie, it was like genetically made.
Oh, well, I mean it's a dinosaur.
I mean, in the movie it was.
In the
So.
movie.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not like
Yeah, mine's
So we got-
Brachiosaurus,
Brachiosaurus. I'll choose a different tall dinosaur.
I like.
Actually, you should choose a different tall dinosaur. Copier.
I was the first one to say my favorite dinosaur on the podcast.
Yeah, but I just,
I
everyone,
said
everyone
Blaine
knows.
was first. I was second.
Everyone knows. What? I didn't ask her.
It was her episode, wasn't it?
Was it? No, I think Armand was because I said we're digging deep, and I said, "What's your favorite dinosaur?" That's nice. This whole thing.
Deep question right there.
We talked about
That was the
T-Rexes,
one after Jared's.
and we made fun of people who would choose T-Rex.
Well, there's no other dinosaurs.
There's hundreds of
And
dinosaurs.
honestly,
There is hundreds of
It's a
dinosaurs.
deep
T-Rex
question.
is like the great white of like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You have to go with T-Rex.
It could be beat by a Brachiosaurus. Anyway.
No, it can't.
One stomp,
No, it
bro.
can't.
I don't know. I don't know if that.
Definitely
Like
can.
that's a T-Rex, and I'm the Brachiosaurus. That cup is
The T-Rex would destroy the Brachiosaurus.
no. One neck whip.
No.
One neck
No, no.
whip, and he's done. One neck.
It's like it'd be like a wet noodle.
It's just
Herbivore.
lightly grazing.
We can get Ark Survival and we could see.
I love that game.
We could have like a, I don't know.
What a brawl.
Yeah, a brawl.
It'll take like at least 20 hours to tame a
Yeah,
T-Rex.
I
I hate that game and I love that game.
Me and Sammy used to play it when I was like 14.
I
I
played
played
it
it for like hours.
by myself one day in the summer.
Really?
I tamed a a Triceratops. It took me 5 hours to feed him berries and like the narco berries and stuff to keep him asleep and feed him.
That's why I play Fibercraft.
Fibercraft?
What is that?
It's where everything just takes fiber. Like anything to build at all.
Oh, it's on
just-
Ark. I
Yeah,
thought you
it's
said
on
Ark.
Ark.
Everything's fiber.
It's on Ark. Everything just takes fiber to create.
That's good.
So it takes in taming's like times like 1,000. So you
See,
just
that's what I
tame them
need.
instantly, and I just play that game just for fun instead of like dedicating 3 years to
That's what I need.
tame one dinosaur.
Because right after I spent 5 hours taming it, a whole Saturday
If you just
morning.
go on it and like look in the search and type Fibercraft, there's just a bunch of them.
I'm gonna do that.
Dang.
But then this whole tribe came by, and they killed me, and they killed
You
my
played
Triceratops.
online?
I played online.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake right there.
I tried to join the Spanish.
Just murder
I
in a
know
way.
they're so brutal.
They are.
I tried to join the Spanish tribe once, and I was like, I like translated everything on Google Translate. I was like, me amo eso and me el joino tribe. I forget what I said in Spanish, but they killed me. No, they killed me.
Oh.
They killed my dinosaurs.
I played Fortnite with these Spanish kids, man.
Why?
And I looked up on Google Translate like how to say certain things, and I tried to say, and they just started laughing at me.
But
But then they died, and they were like, help.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I couldn't help them.
Alright, let's get into the next topic.
Is that Squid Game?
Actually, we'll do
Yeah,
like
we
one or
gotta
two
get
more.
Squid
Because
Game.
I feel like Squid Game, we'll get a lot out of it, but I don't know how much we'll get out of it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's 4 different POVs, so I mean,
That's true.
That's true. So we'll get it to go far.
But the
but
previews are like right next to
if
you.
it's
Actually,
a long,
no.
If this is a long episode, it's a long episode. But we'll try to at least get some more topics into
We'll
there.
cut stuff that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can do this one, but I'll kind of put that one with Squid Game. But I got 3 more that are not Squid Game related. We'll do at least one more. Favorite TV show, Brandon?
It was not.
is our Netflix series
Anything.
anything? Have you ever heard of All of Us Are Dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Oh, I
so
love that.
amazing. It is such a great
I hope they make.
What's the premise? Is it just like
zombies.
yeah.
It's only a season 1, right?
Yeah, they said they were making a season 2 soon, so I'm just waiting for that to come out. It's these students are in like I think it's Korean,
Yeah, I think it's Korean too.
and they're all like trapped in a school, and everybody just starts becoming zombies, and it's pretty sweet.
nice.
Do you have a favorite
I gotta
character?
watch it.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It's hard to remember their names.
Yeah.
Let's get the Korean names.
The main guy.
The main guy.
I think it starts with like an O.
I don't remember. He owns like the chicken place. Or
Yeah.
no, there's a different guy.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
I can tell you who it is since you watched it, but I don't want to spoil it.
My favorite's Guinan, the bully.
Which one's that?
He's like the main
Oh,
villain.
the villain. I don't like
He
to.
has like no eye.
Oh, him. I hate
I
him.
love him. He's my favorite.
I don't like him.
Guinan.
He fights the main kid in the
Yeah, the
library.
main kid.
The main that's the guy I like. The one he fights in the
I
library.
can't remember his name.
I swear it starts with an O. There's an O in there somewhere.
Definitely. Someone.
100%. But yeah, I like that show.
I like him. I like the other guy that
The bigger one.
he's like tall and he likes the class president.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember.
I don't remember
It's-
his name
It's
either.
been like a couple months since I watched it. So right now I'm watching Three Body Problem.
I've heard about that. I
It's-
want to watch
It's
that.
really good. At the end of every episode, they leave you on like a crazy cliffhanger.
I hate that.
And it's like 2 a.m. I'm like,
Yeah, because I'm gonna keep going.
I got
I'm
to.
gonna get like no sleep. I'm gonna keep going. I gotta
Yeah.
watch that though.
I'm watching that right now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What about you guys?
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, Outer Banks.
Yeah, that makes
100%.
sense. Jason.
There's so many TV shows.
Summer I Turned Pretty was really good too, but I mean I think
What
Outer
was
Banks is better. The Summer I Turned Pretty.
You do
Oh.
like that show. How many times have you
It's
watched
good.
it? Twice?
It's kind of like I thought it was like a girl show, but then I watched it. And I was
like a man
hey,
show.
this is actually pretty good. It still might be a girl show. I don't know.
You don't have a favorite show?
That dude, like,
Go animated if you
I'll say Avatar's one of
That's
them. What do you mean that's not a real show?
It's a cartoon.
Animated
Yeah,
counts.
it's a- it's-
Animated counts. Animated
It's
counts.
even better because of it.
Anime.
No, I don't like anime. Besides, actually, no, that's not.
Yeah, but-
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
I watched the first season of One Punch Man. That was pretty good.
I never
I
saw
watched
one.
Naruto a little bit.
I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z and I had no idea what was going on, so I stopped watching it.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Never watched Dragon Ball Z.
That one JoJo one.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
Bizarre
of that.
Adventure.
I've never.
I didn't like it very much. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it's about. It's something with like Persona. No,
That's Joker, right? Persona.
I don't. Isn't there like a thing?
Yeah.
It's like I don't
Wait.
know.
I don't. Yeah. There's one guy. He's good. He's blonde. There's one guy. No, the blonde's the bad guy.
Oh.
Then they fight. They brawl. He's a
It's always the
vampire.
blonde people.
Yeah, the blondes were bad.
What's wrong with blonde people?
We just don't like him.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I
Well,
forgot.
Yeah, my favorite
That's
TV show
okay.
is probably. I mean, if we're going animated, probably Adventure Time.
what about
That's overall. Too.
Oh, yeah.
But like, if
The Amazing World of Gumball.
that's a good show.
one.
That's not top 5 though. I mean, like
It's top
Adventure
50,
Time,
like 50.
regular
Top
show.
10, like,
You heard of regular
SpongeBob?
show?
Regular show's
Regular
What do you
show
mean
is.
by-
SpongeBob. SpongeBob's
Yeah,
a good
SpongeBob's
TV
good. It's
show.
just like
really
that's
good.
too basic, you know. Like everyone says.
It's
That.
become basic because it's just so good.
But like
Yeah.
regular show and Adventure Time are probably my top 2 cartoons.
This was great.
I also like Smiling Friends. That's a really good show.
I've seen clips of it. Really
Don't
fun.
think I know what
It's
that
so
is.
It's very funny.
I don't know either.
It's like very adult comedy,
fun. Yeah.
kind of like Family Guy. But
Oh, Family Guy, American Dad.
I don't like
Never seen
American
American
Dad.
Dad.
That's not as
You haven't?
Family Guy.
No, I've seen Family Guy.
Family Guy is pretty good.
American Dad's pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's an alien named Roger.
I've seen clips.
Yeah.
Roger's pretty good.
I don't know. That show's just not as good as Family Guy though.
I think wherever they go, like Roger's always like. If they go to like a Pilates class, he's always the instructor.
Yeah,
If they go to like a driving school, he's always the instructor. I don't know, understand. He's just,
He goes to like a drive-through. He's just taking the order.
yeah,
It's just
always,
Roger.
He's always there.
All right, so we can start off before we kind of get into Squid Game. Have you ever seen Squid Game? Brandon?
Yeah.
So like you a big fan of like the show?
I wouldn't say big fan, but I've watched. Yeah, like
It
it's good.
inspired you to compete.
Have you watched the new one?
The Netflix like live action one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I watched that.
That
too.
one was pretty good. I liked it. I
Yeah,
just,
me too.
I kind of.
Although the
Ending
girl
wasn't
who
good.
the girl who won in the end, I didn't.
I feel like.
Spoiler alert. A girl won. I didn't like.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of like kind of how like the last 2 episodes were.
Yeah.
But the first 8 were great.
Mhm.
So that was good. But yeah, I've seen Squid Game. I've seen clips of Squid Game. I haven't seen the full thing through.
Why not?
They've seen all.
I've seen the
of
whole
them.
thing, not the live action.
I've seen it
I've only seen
like
all of it.
almost twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch it again after?
Me and my
No.
dad. Me and my dad started watching it.
Really?
My dad's never seen
Yeah, I
it.
saw you post something like
we
that.
saw
when you were
we saw
talking.
77 get like shot and like flung in the first like 10 minutes.
You
Like,
were
green
looking,
light.
weren't you?
Yeah, I was trying to find my.
Was it just a random
I don't
guy?
even
It was like some
mine-
random girl.
Oh,
I don't think mine's even in the cast.
I hope I am.
Because like I looked up online just to check to see like I wonder if my number is like any significance, and like not one thing popped up.
Dang.
There was like a reference to like some person,
mine.
some actor played 125, but it was like they had no other acting credits. So I'm like, that sucks. So no one.
They were probably in there somewhere.
Yeah,
You gotta find them.
they can't share every number though. 456.
But like
But-
in the background, you like.
Yeah, well. But in BigHot Squid Game, which we're now getting into,
Yep.
us four competed. That's wait what?
So that's me. That's me.
Oh, you're a girl too.
Yeah.
Yep. That's you.
Nice. That's not gonna see it.
Who's number 30? Let's look at that.
I'll put it right here.
Was BigHot Squid Game better than the Netflix?
I think so.
I think
Definitely.
budget wise,
100%.
obviously they had it better.
Yeah.
But I
Or the
think
Netflix.
like I liked how Big Hot handled it so much more than how the Netflix show handled some of their stuff.
I hope
they,
you put some good music.
they
in
got
there.
rid of people just randomly sometimes. It'd be like this person wins a power, you choose anyone to go home.
Oh, that's,
At that
that's
point, it's
dumb.
just like that's not even Squid Game. That's, but we can start at the beginning. Kind of like have it sit there.
I don't see how this goes. I hope I don't drop it and break something.
Nah, you're good. All right, so we'll start off. I guess me and Jared to start off, and Jason. We applied to get on because we were like not sure if we should do it, and then we're like, let's do it. So we did it, and then about like a week goes by after we apply. Didn't know if we're doing it, and then like we get like a notification on our emails. Jason's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you check your email." I'm like, "What?" And you're like,
We're in.
We're in
We're
Squid Game."
in.
I'm like, "Oh shoot!" And then Jason called Jared, and then Jared's like, "Oh yeah, I guess I got it."
We're in.
Yeah.
So all three of us are confirmed. I didn't really think we'd get denied because
I know everybody
he was
did.
trying to get as many people as possible.
Pretty much the same thing happened with me. Because my girlfriend's mom was like, look at the Facebook thing about Squid Game. I'm like, oh, interesting. So I click on it, and I just sign up. I'm just like, why not? And then like a week later, I get a notification. I'm like, huh, I'm in. There we go.
There you go. That easy. That simple. But we were also okay. So day of talking about it, I was like very anxious. I just kept like practice night before. We'll go night before, but we could talk like step by step all the way till all of us.
Is that when we were watching WrestleMania?
Yeah, me and Jared were watching WrestleMania at Jared's house. And I was like, all right, Jared, do you think I'm stopping in time for red light, green light? Do you think this is like too much or am I shaking? You're like, yeah, I think it's fine. And then for like about a minute or two, we just start like practicing.
Yeah, we were just running
like in his
like,
house,
on my carpet.
watching WrestleMania. And then about an hour later, Jason shows up. We're like, oh, you made it. You're like, yeah. And then he saw us like practicing.
really do.
You're like, we're practicing.
It's the form, Jason. It's
Yeah,
the form.
we
The
were like-
sideways form.
The sideways form, which
And it
we
worked.
ultimately
We didn't even use.
I scrapped the whole. I
used that.
instantly
I
when we
used the
started
sideways.
because I was just.
I feel like I started going sideways like as we got like further.
I don't even know what I did in the beginning.
Dude, you were in this one really wild position at once. You were
That-
like,
I've always looked so bad. I had
It
a-
was so horrible.
Sean was talking to you.
Sean Corpy, yeah.
Sean Corpy. Man. But it was so, honestly, red light, green light was really easy, honestly.
Alright, I disagree.
You just go.
I think red light, green light was like one of the hardest.
I think
I
it
just-
definitely was.
I just like went
100%.
when it was green, I stopped.
Okay, well,
I just looked at his arm and it went down, and then I stopped.
yeah, but the thing is, like, he wasn't always in plain view.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he'd
you
be
can
behind
see
people, and also at the same time, he might just say red light immediately, and then you just like might just go. So it's
No,
like
I never
you
went.
gotta think like.
That one guy who was at
Dude.
the end, inches away.
He was like
Oh,
not even a foot away, and he
you were
was
talking to me before. He's the coolest guy.
He
And
was
then-
cool.
And then he was like, no! And everyone was like, they
Like,
were
I
all,
was like, what happened? What happened?
what happened?
He knew. He knew he destroyed that man.
Yeah. God did that.
He was in. I want to say. I'm trying to think. He was in first, right? Like
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he was about to win.
And then I wouldn't want to be first at that point because then like
You're
Big Hot would be-
thinking too much
he's
about
trying
it,
to get
yeah.
me too because he's like, oh, I gotta get this on camera. He's probably like, I gotta
He
get this
did.
guy. Yeah,
But
but
got it on camera.
we'll go fast forward back a little bit. So we walk up from our loft's apartment. Jared shows up about like 10, 20 minutes before we said we were going to walk over. So we were talking, strategizing with Jared, me, Jason, Jared. Jared was playing Jason's piano a little bit. We were unstressed, I guess, at that point. And then the walk
I ate a banana.
began. Yeah, Jared ate a banana. We walked.
Every detail. Every detail.
every detail.
single-
Every fucking-
I ate a banana.
Really?
The morning
No
of.
way.
Dang.
A banana and half a bagel.
I had rice.
I had
Banana and a protein shake.
I had like peanuts.
I got there like 40 minutes early.
Really? We got
We were
there.
not that.
We got there exactly at I think what is it, 3 o'clock?
3, I think.
And
I got
3:30. It said 3 o'clock on certain things and 3:30 on certain things. Which
I
we
got
were
there at
kinda
like
early.
2:17.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh, you were early.
So I thought people were gonna be there early. So I'm walking in and I see nobody, and I'm like,
Was Big Hot there?
yeah, I saw
Say
Big
hi.
Hot. No. He was like, "You here for the Squid Games? Go over there." And there's like just me and like my girlfriend and her sister because they were there to watch me, and like one other person. So I'm like, "Is this it? I hope not."
Why
Yeah.
did your girlfriend compete?
I don't know. She didn't want to.
She didn't want to.
Because they also gave the option right before we started.
Yeah,
like, anyone who wants.
she said she was gonna go up
should've.
there, but she didn't. I was like, "Why not?"
You're by yourself.
Nah, he was with us.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
with
yeah,
us.
sure.
It's not by
You
myself.
didn't have any room.
In the end.
Yeah, so we walked up, got our numbers. I requested 69 from someone because I had the 69 shorts. I'll show you.
It was right.
I thought it would have been perfect, and as I was walking up, me, Jared, and Jason were looking, and like the 69 shirt was right there. Found out it was a large, so I wouldn't have fit in it anyways, but I could have still wore it, I guess.
It would have worked.
It would have worked because the guy who got 69, I ended up trying to be like, we gotta make alliances, Jared and Jason. So that's what we did. Like I went up to the guy. You guys were tying your shoes.
Yeah,
But
we didn't see you talking.
They started tying their shoes, and I just like walked up. I'm like, hey man, I like the number. I dapped him up, and then I'm like, oh, we should watch out for each other. He's like, yeah, man, yeah. And then I saw him like talk after. I think it was about me. As I walked back, I'm like, maybe he's not gonna.
Watch out, getting that guy out.
Yeah, maybe he's like gunning for me, but.
And then you came back, we finished tying our shoes, and you stood up. And
Yeah, I'm like, yeah,
I
whatever.
just talked to this one guy. Like, what? Where'd you go? I was tying our shoes for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, and
this
then
whole journey.
And then before that, we walked up, had like an interview from BigHot. He made to say like our numbers and.
Oh yeah, he like took our pictures like they did on like.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
I wanna
I'm
see our-
excited. I don't even know
picture.
I
what
feel like my
fakes I
picture was
made.
terrible because I was so nervous.
I did thumbs up, sadly. Well, actually, it's cool. It was cool.
I think I did like the bow pose where I had like the hands out.
bow pose.
You know what I mean?
Bow
Like
pose.
from New York when I had the hands out like this.
I just smiled like.
I don't think I used my teeth, but the video was like, I'm gonna win a BigHot Squid Game.
I said,
So sick.
I'm excited to participate in Big Hot's Big Squid Game.
I said I'm here to compete.
He's gonna
That's
scrap
what I
so
said,
many
yeah.
people. So that's the
Mhm.
thing. He's gonna scrap so many.
Yeah, you can't put 200.
He's probably
That would
only
be
like
an hour-long
5.
video.
Mine's got to be in there.
Well,
I mean-
you're like pretty good. You're in with him. I feel like so I think you got a good chance of getting your shit.
Yeah, I'm going over his house.
Yeah, how are you
Yeah,
in
hang
with?
out.
How do you know of Big Hot so much?
He knows Big
Oh, you
Hot.
are.
Helping him move some drywall.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun.
Jared's sister graduated with Big Hot, so that's
Okay.
why they know each other pretty well. And
They're friends. He took my sister to the first homecoming. Their
Wow.
freshman homecoming.
Did you remember him picking her up?
He came to our house.
Was he Big Hot back then?
He was
always Big Hot.
transitioning to Big Hot.
Whoa.
he was
Just
he was
transition.
Ivan back then.
He was Ivan. He came to our house and like he knocked on the door and like me and my neighbor were playing Black Ops. So I answered the door and he's standing there in like this like Captain America thing. He had like a shield that said like homecoming whatever. And then I got my sister obviously.
You were like, you were
That was
like,
for you.
No. I was so confused. I was like, what is this?
oh, you want to play some Black Ops?
I could have asked.
That's cool, but yeah. So that's how he knew him. Me and Jason knew of him because of our high school history teacher
Eighth grade.
showed us his like highlighted music video, which is like a video he did with his friend way back.
He showed everybody. We'll put the
Yeah.
music video right here for a little bit.
Yeah, the link.
Yeah. We'll put an end credit scene. That'd be sweet. We'll put the music.
Yeah.
If we get the copyright, we might be
We might put that in
sued
his
by
video.
BigHot.
Yeah, what Big Hot's gonna see.
Yeah. You get like an email.
Sued
You've
by
been
BigHot.
served.
Oh, that would suck.
You have been served.
But yeah, that's how we knew him. And so then walking up for like green light, at that point, Jason had to go to the bathroom, so he jogged to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And me and Jared were like, there he goes, never to be seen again. And then we saw people like slowly coming up because me and Jared were probably in like the first like 30, 40 people that were sitting at the line.
For sure.
And we were just like so stressed, but we were thinking about it. And like, I was like, Jared, we need to make an alliance. And so people just started walking up, and I'm like, should we make an alliance with that guy? And we're like, no, not that guy.
We were just looking around at people.
Yeah, anyone. And we're like looking for. I'm like, we gotta find some big guys if we make it to
What
tug
was
of war.
225? I wanted 225.
Who's that? Dave?
I don't know who it was. He was 225.
I saw
He was
comment.
this big guy.
He commented on one of Big Hot's his Instagram post about like Squid Game coming soon.
Dave?
No,
Dave?
225.
But how do you know?
Because
How
he
do you
said
know?
that
It was just number
225. I
before.
must have been it must have been the lucky number, and I'm like, oh, hey, that was 225. So that's cool. But yeah, we were like tying people. We're like that guy. Then we're like thinking more and more. We're like, no, not that guy. That person.
Here comes Brand.
And then Brandon walks up.
We were just staring at
We're
him.
like eyeing him up.
My point of view, I'm walking, and I've seen you guys from the beginning. I'm like, these guys like definitely run track or something. They go here, so I'm like, whoa. So I'm walking up, and I'm just standing there, and I look to my left, and this dude's just like just eyeballing me. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? What'd I do?
And then I was like, I walked up to him like, what's up, man? I like your tattoo. I like the Spider-Man tattoo. I'm like, what's your name? You're like,
Right there,
Brandon. I'm
there.
like, cool. We should look out for each other. And you're like, yeah, 100%. So I'm like, all right, we just got our alliance member. And Jason jogs back. Like, I'm back. I'm like, all right, we got a new alliance member.
It was wild.
And
Yeah.
this Brandy's replacing you.
I remember your tattoo right when I walked in. Actually, I saw that you the guy with the tattoo. Then when you were our alliance member, I was like, this is fake,
That's
dude.
weird.
That's crazy.
That was so cool.
My tattoo that apparent?
Yeah, show
Stands out. It's nuts.
Thank you.
What's
Appreciate
your
it.
favorite Spider-Man?
Amazing Spider-Man, apparently.
Yep, Amazing Spider-Man.
Which movie?
Andrew.
1, 2. 2 is considered the worst one out of all of them.
I like 2.
I like 2
Spider-Man 2?
also. Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man.
I mean,
2.
they're
Spider-Man 2 is like
they're all
nice.
spectacular.
They're all good.
They're all really good.
Even Spider-Man 3 is like the funniest one, probably.
Yeah.
I think No Way Home is
Spider-Man
the
1, I
best.
think, is the worst.
Spider-Man 1 is
Original-
definitely the worst.
It's
It's
like
not even funny in a
it's like
cheesy.
cheese. Cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit funny how cheesy it is.
Yeah.
But it's not like 3 funny how cheesy it is. 3 is so cheesy that it's funny. 1's cheesy enough. It's just not that.
They try to be serious is the thing.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yeah. 2 was
Also,
good.
Tobey Maguire was like 30.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
tried to make him like a teenager. Like, we
Yeah.
know he's
Yeah, it
like.
didn't really make sense.
And
Yeah.
Flash looked like he was like at least 35. Or
Oh,
something.
God, yeah.
It was wild.
I like Tom. Tom was the best Spider-Man.
I like Tom too.
Tom's good.
Miles is good too.
Miles Morales, he's cool.
I think No Way Home's my favorite.
It's definitely my favorite.
We got a little sidetracked.
Oh, yeah. Back to Squid Game.
There's nothing wrong with getting sidetracked.
Yeah,
on
we
Spider-Man.
had to add that in, Jim.
Especially with
that was actually
Spider-Man.
one of the topics. I'm like, we'll add that in with
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we met Brandon. But yeah, that was our first interaction with Brandon. And from then
My
on,
tattoo.
we decided to make an alliance name. And we told Brandon we had a podcast. And Brandon's like, we were like thinking about names. Me and Jared, I was telling Jared that like we should be the Bloodline. So me and Jared basically us from wrestling. And then Brandon's like, no wait, I got it. Tip of the iceberg.
Put the fish in. Tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. That was cool.
It was iconic.
It was. I hope it didn't get cut, but it might get cut.
It might.
We did
He's the
it.
main character.
We were pushing the podcast a lot. So I
Yeah.
feel like
I think we were definitely,
we may have done a little too much.
We did it again, like the tip of the iceberg thing
with the
with.
plates.
With the plates, yeah.
Of the iceberg.
Yeah. Well, to fast forward, I guess. So we started before we started Red Light Green Light. What was it? BigHot? Didn't he come out and then he had like the
GoPros, yeah.
he had like
Yeah.
5 GoPros. He's like, we have 5 GoPros. Whoever wants them, come and get them. And so
Logo.
me and Brandon ran up and tried to get GoPros, and then he gave me one. Brandon didn't get
He
one.
didn't. He didn't even look at me. He's like, this guy.
Blonde.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Bobo didn't look good in it, so he gave it to me.
You know,
I look fabulous.
I wasn't worried about looking good. I was worried that I was gonna just get in my head too much. That I have a GoPro on and that I have to qualify past red light, green light. That I was gonna ruin my.
We had some good footage with that
Yeah,
GoPro.
100%.
We're all talking about how Bo's dead.
Yeah.
'Cause as we're going,
Yeah, we
Bo gets
started
farther
it,
and farther behind.
and like Jason.
I was so worried.
I know.
Jason, Jared, and Brandon kind of get a good start, and they're like ahead of me. And I was just so nervous. I tried to take it slow.
Yeah.
One step at a time. I just got that on video. It's so funny.
He said green.
One step. I was being careful. I was being
Red.
I didn't do that the whole time. That was like one time.
Yeah, it was one
At a
step
point, I was
just
just like a point of like I gotta be comfortable wherever I stop.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not comfortable,
That's
but
true, yeah.
we had to make it 100 yards on the Watts football field. So we started. Those 3 were in the front.
Me and him were like going back and forth.
Yeah, I would pass Brandon, then he'd pass me.
I was
always in the
worried
front.
because I saw Jared one time when he said red light. Jared twitched.
I
And
did.
He
I
kind of
twitched.
moved.
I twitched so hard.
And I'm like, oh, Jared's out.
I got so scared. I tightened up so much.
I was looking for Sean Corbett. Like, where's he at? Is he
I heard someone behind me, like one of the guards were like, "Oh, you moved, you're out." And I thought I was about to get shot. I just waited.
I was
just
terrified,
waited.
but-
I never got hit.
But Sean Corby did say, if I see you move, I'll shoot you. If I don't see you,
Exactly.
That's all he said. And so
I got away with it.
no one saw the twitch, but it was
There
a
was
pretty
one-
hard twitch.
There was
was.
one time where I don't remember why I did it. I was like in a weird position, and then I moved my head. I'm like, he said like anything,
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
he'll
Hands.
shoot you. So I like moved my head a little bit, and I was just like, hope no one saw that, but no one did. So
See, I wasn't looking at people getting shot, so I don't know what they did if it was like so minimal that they got
You
shot.
just heard it.
Or
Screams.
Yeah, I just heard it.
he
so,
said that like
he said he was gonna go really hard on it. You know,
he said if you got shot or like one of them like told you to sit down, then
Yeah.
like you're out.
And I was hoping if you don't get shot, you can keep going. Like you can dodge all the bullets, just sprint towards the end. That'd be sweet. But yeah, we were you can hear the dialogue probably if it keeps it in, but
I hope so.
me and Jared and Brandon was like, hey,
Yeah, we were talking to each other the whole time.
is Bo alive?
Where's Poe?
I think he's dead.
that was going through my mind too. I'm like, they definitely think I'm dead, but I'm not anywhere near them right
I
now.
thought there was a chance you could be alive.
Yeah, but like
there's
a
a good
5%
chance I thought you were
chance,
probably
yeah.
dead.
When we got to the end,
I feel like that alone should be a good storyline, you know? Like,
It
3 out of
is,
our
yeah.
4, like, so far ahead, they think I'm dead, and then, like...
we have good storylines. I feel like no one else could have these storylines.
That's what I think, but, like, also,
I feel
Other
like I
people-
knew that you probably weren't dead because it's just
Yeah.
such a you thing.
to go slow.
Yeah,
slow and steady.
like that you just wouldn't. You just appear at the last minute. I just feel like.
That's the thing.
We all
poses
made
It
it
doesn't make
the
sense.
The
We all made it
poses
at
in
the
the
same
end
time.
that you were in were crazy.
Yeah.
I
mean, like, you
there
were in a
was some that
perfect-
I was pretty...
Yeah,
The perfect running
the
position.
one.
We were like, what is this guy doing?
There was power walking.
So I think I got to the 50. I don't know about you guys when you guys at the 50, but I looked at the 50, and we had how many minutes to get to the end?
25 total,
25?
Yeah.
I saw at the 50, it was like literally like 12 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm on pace. That's 50 yards, 12 minutes. 50 more yards, 12 minutes. I should qualify if this is the same rate. And then like slowly, I was honestly ahead of pace. And then you guys qualify. I saw you guys run across the line, and you kind of all like turn at the exact same time. And when you guys saw me, I saw Jason's eyes widen. Like,
He's alive.
He's alive.
You were at like the 30 when we all turned around or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
So
I
you were
was-
like a good ways away.
I
You
still
were
had
like,
a
this
bit,
guy's-
and I was like, honestly, there were so many positions I got in. Probably you guys can relate that I was like, I kind of just want to stop because this is too much stress.
I was trembling.
I'm like, this is too much stress. I just want to stop. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, 20 yards away. I can make it 20 yards.
Sometimes I would just start walking, like I'd be like
Yeah.
down and like I can't sit like this again.
There were some times where
Sorry.
he'd say green light, and I literally just get to a regular position.
Yeah, so
like the one stop. I'm
It
like,
felt so
I just
nice.
need to rest. So then I got to like the one step position.
The one which was my worst position I've ever been in.
Was that the one?
He knows about it. I was like this, and my hand was down here. My leg was like this the whole time, and I was like this, just hoping he wouldn't see me because I couldn't like hold myself up for like, because he at some points he stopped for like 7 minutes.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm like sitting there in like a crouch for 7 minutes.
It
I
felt
was just like
long.
my leg was burning. I was like, I just hope he doesn't see me shaking unbelievably.
Yeah, I didn't know if they would shoot me for like trembling.
But that's when the guy was like, "You're in a weird position." I'm like, "Please don't shoot me."
Sean Cormier was
Yeah, we were Sean. I
Yeah,
was
what
just
did
like,
Sean Corby say when you guys, like, he walked to you guys? Because to me, he only talked to me one time, and it was like, number 125, taking this slow and steady approach, I see, as your friends are already crossed. I'm like, yep. I just, as little movement as possible, I decided to...
He only talked to me like at the beginning when he was standing right in front of me.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was going to block you, Jared.
There was two.
Go around.
I was like, what am I gonna do?
That one guy with
That's
there was a guy with spikes on.
yeah.
That dude was crazy. He was yelling, just like
He didn't even know
threatening
what he was there for,
the guy.
What he was there for.
Yeah, he just showed up to show up. He didn't even know it was Squid Games.
He's like, oh, this gonna be on YouTube? yeah. He had no idea.
There was one guy who was like, so how's this an association with Mr. Beast? And then BigHot's dad was like, it's not. That's funny. But, yeah, I finished with, 8, there was 8 minutes on the clock. You guys, I don't know, when did you guys finish? Do you know the time on the clock?
I'm not sure.
Probably like
It was like
15,
7-8
12.
minutes.
I think when we were at the 50, it was like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe it or not, like the last
like 10
50
minutes.
that I had is when I actually sped up. Because like the first 50 I went 12 minutes. The last 50.
You ran the last like.
Oh, he said green
Right
light.
before you got
I
in.
like leaped kind of.
It was
You-
close.
It was
It said red light at the
questionable.
last
'Cause
second.
you like jumped, like barely landed, and then jumped again after he said red light, and nobody noticed.
Yeah, but
I'm like-
you like floated in.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I
It
just
was
slid.
close.
I slid around. I know I slid.
Because
like,
you hesitated real bad. to commit.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to go.
You
So
were
Because-
on your tippy toes at the end.
Yeah, because you hesitated. He said red light like an inch.
I was
like,
terrified. I looked
barely
around
before
to
you
make
made
sure I
it.
wasn't out.
I know. I was worried they would say something.
Yeah,
No one said anything?
because it was questionable. So I was scared he was gonna be like, "You're out."
I made the biggest jump, and I was like so
I
excited.
thought you were dead.
Yeah.
I thought you were too.
In that
And then,
moment,
like,
or like early?
That moment, right when you finished.
Right when you finished,
because
because
you
it-
said it kind of before.
Yeah.
We think.
and like the 1 second, like
You said like
just
red
knew
light,
you
and
were
then you
fine.
were like, you just like barely scooted in.
Yeah.
And we were like,
Because like I
And then you were
slid
like,
in. What
yeah.
I heard is I heard red light as I was sliding in mid motion into the end zone.
If you didn't make it in though, he would have been on you. The
Yeah.
camera would be on you right there on the inch line. Would have pressured you, and then Sean would have knocked you out.
I would have been so pissed if that.
it was crazy because everybody didn't like scream when you made it. You looked around, we all looked around, and then you were
Yeah,
like,
we were
yeah,
sure.
so then we all started.
I waited.
jumping.
I was making sure.
we waited too. We waited no.
I thought it was green light when I went in. I think it was like so
not
close.
sure.
It's hard to tell.
It is.
But like I was literally sliding mid motion when it went red light.
it was definitely.
I should just like.
You were so
Surrender.
close. You were so
Big
close.
Hot's
to the
gonna
line.
call you out in the
Red
YouTube
lights,
video.
I don't know.
Big House gonna be like, this guy, you didn't make it. No, you definitely did.
That's how I felt with Jared when he twitched. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no, he's got. Oh no.
I thought it was going out for sure. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
We all made it past red light, green light though. That was
We
great.
did.
Mhm.
Then cookies.
Oh man.
Oh, nothing.
The tragic story of cookies, man. You want to get a started on cookies?
Let's start with the walk up for cookies.
Yeah.
Like,
So
the lines. We had to decide a line, right?
we had to wait, and after like 10 minutes, like after everybody came through red light, green light, he was just like, everybody form lines on the 10, 20, 30, and 40. So I'm like, I'm number 30. Let's just go to 30.
Good luck.
So we all go to
Yeah.
30, and we are sitting there for like, what, 15 minutes?
It was a
Waiting-
long time, man.
Felt like a while.
waiting for them to bring the cookies out. So they all brought like a tray in front of each line. They all gave us plates, and we all got handed the needles by Mr. Big Hot himself.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah, we
Big
did.
Hot.
I
Which
felt
was-
honored.
I felt very
He walked by
honored.
me. He was like, you made it.
Yeah, I do remember him saying that.
But yeah, and then they went each like there's people like I'm just gonna call them like workers for Big Hot who had like a necklace on with the symbol of the cookie. So they went down the line, and the one was the first
To the right of us, it was circle.
yeah, it was star. No, it was circle.
Yeah, circle to the right of
Circle
us.
was first.
And
And
then
we were like, oh shit.
we really want a
They were
triangle.
cheering, they loved it.
They were cheering. We were like, oh shit.
And then he was like, we all like branched out to see what
yeah,
he
they were
got.
taking a while with the
And
Because he was getting the camera on
Yeah.
it too, and I'm like, oh, it's gotta be Umbrella. If they're all crowding around it, like all the workers and like.
Yeah.
they like huddled and they revealed it, and there was like triangle. And we were all like,
So excited.
We jumped up. It
We
was.
felt like we already won.
yeah.
At that point, it was just kind of bad.
Which
No, we
About
said
that.
after that, I'm like, oh, we gotta get it done still. We still gotta get it done. So. Not a guarantee.
then it was
So then-
Star and then Umbrella, and
Yeah.
they were pissed off.
I
They
think
were so
no,
pissed
I
off.
think-
Clips got Umbrella. Because I
Is
think,
that how he got
I
out?
think so. He was either Umbrella or Star because he was to the left of us.
That's probably
He
how
wasn't
got
Circle.
out. Wow.
Because Circle was to the right of us. So he was 100%. I think he was Umbrella.
That's the karma for cutting Dan's chain.
If you're watching clips, get on the podcast.
Actually, we never told Dan, but we can't tell him until the video comes out. But I feel like he'd be pretty happy if he found out that he didn't win.
Clips.
Hey, you cut my cousin's chain.
Oh, yeah, my cousin got his chain
The
cut
way he
there.
said that. That was fun.
And then they had the trays of the cookies, so we got to go pick out the cookie, and they were like layered, so I couldn't like see like what the cookies looked like. So I don't remember one of you guys went and grabbed like.
I got one on the way side because I saw it was like pretty easy. It seemed like.
I was going to grab that one, and you
So I
grabbed it.
was
I'm
like,
like, "Ugh." So I grabbed one, and it looked fine. Mine was like faded. I could barely see the.
Mine was.
He
triangle.
definitely didn't push it in that hard.
Mm-mm,
on
he
some of
didn't.
them, but
Yours
some
had-
was
Yeah,
not.
he just like
He
just,
sat it on
laid
there
on
and picked
there.
it up.
Yeah, yours had not. There was like really hard black ones, and then there was like light ones. I tried to get a light one,
Yeah.
but yeah, ours was barely.
It was
Those
so-
was nice.
Mine was nice.
Those
though.
was really
His was
nice.
perfect.
Let alone I was still the last one to complete.
You were.
Yes, you really was.
Slow and steady wins the
That,
race.
that is Bo. He's the turtle.
The turtle.
The D1 turtle.
D1 turtle. But yeah, so I don't want to say how it started.
So it's really good.
We
Really
all
good.
we all like branched to like you had to do it on the track because I'm sure they'll get yelled at about the needles on the field.
Yeah.
So we all circle and then we lay down. I see Bo lay down first, so I'm like, good move. So I lay down too, and then we can't start. Well, obviously we can't start until he says it, but he made that like really apparent. It's like yelling at people, and then I start. Well, we all gotta start at the same time, obviously. But the first thing I do is I lick the cookie, and it makes it spongy. So I was like, I was like moving mush. So I was just going around, and I was like, I really focused on one side, and I flipped it over, and I saw that the needle went through. So I'm like, we're making good pace, and I think we had like.
It was 10 minutes maybe.
I think
10
it was
minutes total, yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, 6 minutes left. I'm like, so I fully etch out one side, and the corners were the worst. Those were the hardest to do. So I'm etching out one of the corners, and I see like a little, like it move. I'm like the corner of the cookie move. I'm like, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. So then I fully etch it out, and me and him get done at the same time, just
Pretty much,
about.
yeah.
So we're like,
Yeah, I heard Jared say, "I got it." I'm like, oh. I'm like,
I honestly didn't think I was gonna get it.
I didn't either.
I just started
You know,
going
I
at
had
it,
to-
and like, I don't know.
but
was
yeah,
making progress.
licking it made it like spongy, so it's
It did,
easier
yeah.
to.
Dude,
I
I was.
licked
out.
it, but I don't know if that did anything for me.
Licking the bottom was.
It
Yeah.
definitely
I
looked
licked the
weird
top
for
and
me.
the
I
bottom.
licked both, and I was going to town. I'm like,
I looked at
You were.
yeah, my
I was
corner
just killing that.
turned to mush a little bit, and a little bit came off, kind of like yours, but like I formed it back together.
I
and
wanted to
dried
do it,
up.
but it didn't. I couldn't do it.
Doing the bottom honestly didn't do much, but once you cut down enough with the needle, it did. Like it was weaker on the bottom, so then you could.
I cut out the sides, like I went like all the way through the cookie, so then I just broke the sides off. I didn't sketch
That
out.
was too much of a risk for me.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was too scared.
Etch out. I was trying to etch it out with like the needle, but then eventually, when there was like a minute, 2 minutes left,
Yeah.
and you guys were done, I'm like, okay, whatever happens, Jason's like, I'll
I
stay
saw
with you.
him.
And so I went, came off. I'm like, perfect.
I was so scared.
Came off again, and I'm like, oh my god, one more.
Oh my
And then I had
God.
like a minute 30, so I finished way in time.
I think Brandon had the GoPro for that one.
Yeah,
He did,
I had to
which
go.
luckily we gave
His
it to
last
him
time.
Yeah.
second round. So
Yeah.
all
Got some
for-
footage.
No more GoPro for me.
Yeah.
But
What
I did
happened, man?
I did the two corners fine. I had the sides and the two corners done, and like
Was it your last corner?
it was my last corner, and I was like poking down, trying to like make holes so it can snap off easier. So I'm poking, and like I don't know if I moved the needle a little too much, but like the top, like the cookie was like this big, so like half the
You
top
got
of the
a thick
cookie
cookie.
popped off. So I'm like, so I just move it back and I pretend I didn't see it, and then he says there's like, he said there's like 4 minutes left. I'm like, screw it, and I go like that, and the cookie comes out, and it looks fine until I don't even know what I do, but like the other bottom half just falls off. But it was still like a good triangle. So when you got done, he had the triangle,
Yeah,
The cutout.
the cutout of it. He set it on there to see like how good it was. And he set it on mine, and I moved it. I was like, he's like, that's not good. I'm like, no, look. And I moved the cutout to like a certain part of the triangle to where it fits. And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, I know, you got to move it here.
He said, I don't know. At least he was contemplating it.
He was.
Yeah.
I was in
He's
the
like-
back trying to convince him that it was good. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, that's
look
so
at
good.
that.
That's so good.
It's so
He
good.
came up and he was like, dude, that's freaking perfect.
So it was so funny.
But yeah, and then he's like, I don't know, I gotta talk to BigHot about this one, the big guy. And I'm like,
Yes, we just waited for BigHot to come.
so we waited him to come. He's like, he didn't even put the
Yeah, he just looked at
cutout over.
it.
He's like, he looked at it, he's like, that's how it go. I'm like, okay. Look at it again. I was like, are you sure? Look,
Brandon got on his
look.
knees and was
He's like,
begging.
yeah, go. And I'm like, oh. So
That hurt.
That was the moment that our group split.
Yeah.
It cracked.
So we're
you guys didn't know at first.
No, because like
We
I thought
knew.
you.
Yeah, I knew
when,
I was
when I
there.
heard you and Jared say you got it, I'm like, oh, I just instantly thought they're done. They got it.
Yeah.
And,
And
then,
then-
when we were moving back, I'm like, wait, what happened? You're like,
So,
Brandon's.
I
broke.
like-
I'm like, what? I'm like, what happened?
Yeah. And I come up and I'm like, and you guys are like, ah. And I was like, I'm sorry. It broke. And then we dispersed.
That was the end of
That was
the.
the
Yeah,
end
that
of
was-
the
Tip of the iceberg.
Well, yeah, it was the end of the group.
It's so sad.
It was sad.
The
Because we all had to
walk-off
walk like the opposite direction.
Yeah.
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 We went
I hope we get
It
it
was
on
so
camera.
cinematic.
I hope
It
we
was
get
so
it on camera.
us like walking the opposite direction, like Brandon, no.
It was very defeating walking not to where everybody else was walking.
Yeah.
I was just like walking with my head down.
At least you had the GoPro for the cookie challenge, so like you probably got a lot of.
I think my cookie was good personally.
I thought it was too.
We'll question Big Hot when he comes on the
Yeah.
podcast.
We're gonna grill him.
We'll bring you in.
Listen, number 30.
Just Jared. We'll bring
Brandon
Brandon.
here. Come on in.
He probably won't even remember.
He probably won't.
He doesn't even remember.
I don't even think he knows
He doesn't even care.
He just knows we film a podcast.
He does now.
Yeah. But like Jason was saying, we should really film with that Big Hot and then be like, so we had a friend. It was Brandon that you know his cookie was good. Brandon, come on out.
I'm just like full tears streaming down his
You
face.
did this to me.
I could have won.
My life was so great until you. But yeah, then was a tug of war. Without
Brandon, which
without
honestly,
a heart.
that not alone it was sucks that you were gone, but like we had to find another person to add to a team.
Yeah.
And, like we only had 3 people.
Team morale.
I
was way
definitely,
down.
we would have crushed tug of war.
I also
We
think
did.
like,
I think
Well,
we
I mean,
would've.
like I would have. Like if I was there, we would have definitely won.
I think so.
Yeah.
I felt like I was doing nothing in tug of war, to be honest. 'Cause, like
It
it
was-
was the rope was so tight.
I couldn't tell if I was
Like, I felt like I wasn't doing anything.
I feel like we had to.
but I was trying.
We started
really-
we started slipping, and I pushed both my feet up against the ground.
It was hard because the turf and slides. So like
I was about to fall.
Jason was falling. I was like, okay, if he falls, we're gonna lose.
You're like, don't fall.
was so
That's what Jason said.
I felt people's feet around me. There was like hands there. There was like no room to grab the rope.
There really
I
wasn't.
was slipping, man.
Dude, Xavier was in front of me because we were like, how are we gonna set this up? So we have like Dave, the big tall guy, who walked up to us and he's like, you guys need someone else in your team?
Yes.
We were like, yes, we do.
Was Dave bald?
Yeah,
Kind of.
a little bit.
Was he?
No,
Was he like really?
Buzz.
Was he like really
Buzz.
big?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had like
Yeah.
buzz.
I know. I think I know who that is. Like I saw him.
Really?
Like yeah.
Yeah, he was cool because he walked up. We were kind of already had 7 people,
Yeah.
and they made a rule after we made the groups. You have to have 2 girls in each group, which is fair.
Yeah.
Because then or else there people are gonna get
Yeah, like a
sick.
full group of girls.
How many people were per group?
Seven.
Seven.
It was supposed to be 10 initially. I remember him saying
It
on
looked
the podcast.
a lot more than 7.
Really?
Yeah, it looked like there was like 13 people per team.
Yeah, it was 7. But I guess like it probably looked like that from when you were just sitting out, like man. But 7 people, and we had us 3. Found this guy named Xavier. So we
Yeah,
added him in. There was this other guy with a beard that he was the first person I touched. I'm like, hey man, you want to team up? And he's like, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he basically built our team because he got Dave
Yeah.
to be on our team,
He got
and then
everyone.
we kicked him out. Well, like accidentally.
How did he get Dave?
Actually,
I was
kick him
kind of.
He just ended up over there.
So many people
He
walked
asked
up
him.
to
I
us.
think the guy that you talked to Dave. I'm pretty sure.
That's so clutch.
Yeah.
I know, but he
Not
didn't
for
get
him.
I know.
But no, just started
He made it-
backing
he made it
up
far,
until-
so it worked out for him.
Yeah, he
honestly,
survived,
good for
yeah.
him because.
Yeah.
But he, after first round, we didn't play the first round. There was 2 other teams that played. But I remember I was so stressed. But we played the next round. Dave was wrapping the rope around his waist, and I'm like, oh my god, he's about to carry the team.
We talked about it before. 'Cause-
Really?
Yeah.
I saw
He
him
was like-
wrapping around himself, and I'm like, shit, this is about
He
to
was
be
like, what should I do? And then we were saying like
someone's supposed to do
like
that.
tie
Yeah.
it and like bear crawl.
Did he
That's what
tie it or
we
did he just wrap it?
I'm not sure.
He
He
tied it.
he said he didn't know any good knots.
We did because he tied it and he was full. He wasn't holding on to the rope. at
Didn't
all.
Dave talk to
He
you
was
about
full on
boxing?
He was bear.
He talked to you about boxing?
Yeah, he was like, he said last event I did was boxing, and I was like, oh, do you box? Like, no, I got destroyed. They put him against like an actual boxer, I guess.
I thought you were saying
It
you
was
would be a
some
good
event.
boxer. Like, I thought he was like talking to you like, you know what? You should be a boxer.
No,
No.
So we did tug of war.
But I had the GoPro for tug of war.
Yeah, you can explain tug of war because you saw most of it
I
happen.
really hope he uses my footage because I think it'd be really cool.
And you were right behind me, so you could see me
know.
like
Slowly,
slowly
might be able to
slip.
see you fall,
Yeah.
almost fall.
But then,
I think it'd be cool if we could see the tug of war footage.
then after tug of war was.
Well, actually, tug of war, I moved up my sleeves because
yeah.
the camera was there, and I just started like I was ready, like,
I feel like I remember that.
and then I just like started pulling, but I still felt like I was doing nothing. But our team, we moved on.
They did
there was a
everything.
slip for our team where they kind of got a little bit of momentum to the other team, like maybe about like a foot.
They started getting us in the very beginning, like we were moving.
Because I thought we had at the beginning, middle of it, like they got like a foot off us, and then I was just yelling pull, and I was just like, we pulled, we did it. Dave pulled.
No, we all did it as a team.
yeah.
Yeah, a team.
But yeah, us,
Dave-
Xavier.
One person can't win the whole thing.
Dave can
Yeah, that's
handle
true.
it.
We had Xavier, us three, Juliet, and
Oh yeah,
Emma.
Emma. Yeah,
Emma.
I
Emma.
eliminated Emma.
What?
I eliminated Emma.
Yeah,
well,
you guys chose good people for
No,
that
I was
Marvel game.
I was thinking
man.
smart. I wanted to do
The
that.
person you chose, you lost.
I know, dude. I just couldn't find it. He was right next to
Wait,
me.
did you see us in Tug of War, Brandon? Like you watched it?
I went pee like while a group before was doing it, and then I came out like as you guys were finishing. I was like, how did I even miss that whole thing? There was no way I was in the bathroom
It went
that long.
quick, yeah. It happens so fast too.
did,
It's
yeah.
within like probably like a 20-second time frame, and it's like, wait, we
It also
won?
felt longer than it probably
Yeah.
was.
We're like
To us.
we won, we moved on. We're like that's it.
We were so happy.
And then we made the top 56 at that point, which is honestly pretty sick.
That is.
It was crazy watching
Tug of War was
Jason
56.
do the
Yeah.
marbles. I
Oh,
was
He was
like,
going at it.
Marbles.
I was so into it.
you were
dude.
doing it for like 30 minutes, just
Yeah.
the marble
Yeah.
thing.
Because marbles is like we choose a partner, and he said choose someone you know the best. We weren't gonna do that, so we just
Yeah,
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to kill
What
Howard
us to
Jared.
do.
Yeah, so then they chose these like two like.
I saw this girl, but I talked to Emma first, who was on our team. I'm like, so do you want,
She
do you want
did-
to partner up? She's like, I'm just kind of scared of you.
Yeah.
She was scared of you, but not me.
Yeah, she said she was
She,
scared of
she
me.
was very like when you asked, you're like, you want to be partners? She's like, sure.
She was
gave in.
talking to me
gave
like right
in.
before we got our marbles, and I was like, I gotta play with her.
Yeah. And I looked up the guy. I looked up at Xavier. He was tall.
Yeah, I was
Seemed
like,
that
how'd you
funny.
choose Xavier?
I
I was like-
fucked up, guys.
I was like,
fucked
that
up.
wasn't smart. But like, also, you have no clue how they're gonna do.
He could be shit yet. We played
I know
bocce.
you have no idea.
So
Yeah.
we all played bocce, a different kind of version of bocce. They played where you get closest to the ball.
See, I played the smart game because instead of playing like multiple shots to see who gets the one marble for one game, we played literally one shot each, and then that person gets the other marble.
That's what me and
So I'm like,
Xavier
okay,
did.
I'm doing it to where
Oh,
I have
that's
the
cool.
advantage. So I kind of planned out the game with the person.
I-
They're fine with it. So
I thought was it my because I said like for the marbles I was like I was gonna do bocce like that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna do.
You gave me the idea, which ultimately
Which
killed me.
come on,
You know.
come on.
It seemed like everyone.
no,
played
it wasn't
Yeah.
watching.
Everyone definitely played bocce.
It was rock paper scissors that killed you.
And
That-
then,
I
was-
told me. He
That
told
was
me.
crazy to watch.
so here's what happened. It was the 30-yard line. It was the 0. We had to make it inside of the 0, get inside of the white line. And if we both make it in, we keep it. If one makes it in, one makes it out, then the guy who makes it in keeps both marbles. But it bounces so much that it's so hard. And it was like, we had like 15 minutes for the whole thing.
Yeah, I think
I felt like you were there way
I
more
played
than
my
that.
person. I jogged over and I had the GoPro for marbles, which I was kind of happy. So we all got it at least
Yeah.
once. And so there was top 28 in marbles because it was 56 for tug of war. Then it was a 28, and then the top, like obviously one person in each duo moves on to the glass bridge after marbles. But so I jogged over. I said, I'm like, good luck, Jared. I
was still
kept going. And then me and her played, and then I won like within 3 minutes, and I immediately walked over to Jared. I'm like, Jared, I won! I was like the first person to move on, and then I had the GoPro, so I watched Jared play, and I also watched Jason play like back and forth. But you said you had
That's
15
funny.
minutes.
I was watching all three of you play
Yeah,
from the
Mine
sideline.
was so quick.
Sadly,
all the stress.
Unfortunately.
But Jason played Xavier. Jared played Emma. Jared beat Emma. What is it like? Maybe like 8-10 minutes. Cause she wanted.
It wasn't long after you won.
You were willing to
I-
do another round of throwing, and she said, "No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay."
She accepted it.
Well, no,
accepted.
It's because like the way we were playing, the closest person got 2 points, and if we played 2 more rounds, even if she won both rounds, I still would have won because I had more points.
Yeah, because she was like, another round, and
I-
you're
I
like,
just
you want to
took
play another round? Okay. And then she's like, no, I don't think I can
actually.
win anyways.
Yeah. I was like,
And you're like,
oh,
you done?
we're calling it.
And you made it so nice, though. You're like,
I felt
oh,
really
so we're
bad.
calling it? And she's like, yeah, it's like, big game.
Inside,
I
I felt really
inside,
bad.
you were so happy.
I know. I
inside.
didn't want to celebrate, but
I celebrated so
In my
much
head,
in
I
front
was
of
so
my
happy.
person. I celebrated.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be shown as a villain because I celebrated so much in front of the person.
You were running around.
Dude, I was so
Yeah.
happy. But I had a GoPro and I was like by myself, so I'm like, I might as well just keep watching. The ladies, I think Big Hot's mom was like, you can just go over there, down there. And I'm like, if I just keep watching with the GoPro, they're like, yeah, sure. So that's what I did. Brandon, how was it watching us in the marbles, the hecticness?
the crazy because I don't even know. I was half the time I was eating a pepperoni roll because I was hungry after. Jason's, it was so sad because it was like you were like the last person, the last people playing.
It went down to the last second. Throughout the 15 minutes, it was like 2 minutes left, and I was slowly losing marbles. I came back a little bit, and it was like a stock.
I had
graph,
hope. I saw your like reaction.
What made you guys go to rock paper scissors?
Because I had like 3 left, he had like 17 left, and it could have just kept going. So we said rock paper scissors. Winner gets 2 marbles from the other person, and then. Well, actually, I had 5 left, and he had 15. And I went, I lost, he got it. I went, I lost, he got it. I went,
one.
Actually, no, I had 7 left.
Oh.
It's because it was 4
so
games.
sad.
I lost 3.
So sad.
And everyone was here. Like, the mom was there, BigHot was right there. I was explaining to him. So, it's down to the last marble. I held the marble up.
Dude, you
This
actually
last
you
marble.
explained it?
I explained
That has to be on there. That has to be
I'm
on
pretty
there.
sure I explained it. But yeah, and then
It went.
through rock. I'm not even sure we threw, but I lost
I'll be
anyway. It doesn't matter.
for it.
They should do
But
slow
either
motion.
way, if you would have beat him, he still had so many more marbles. In him.
Oh, yeah.
So like you were screwed either way.
I was hoping it would just go so fast because there's like a minute left. I could have just went really fast.
But if you
Because
both
there's 2
did-
per marble.
If neither of you had 10 marbles or 20 marbles, then
We would have done whoever
you would
gets
have
the
both
most.
lost. How does it work?
We would have agreed that whoever has the most. I don't know.
Would you? 'Cause
I
you don't
hope
have
so.
to.
I would have.
You don't have to.
Because then we both would have
if
died.
you don't
we
get
didn't
20
do that.
marbles at the end,
Yeah.
the team's gone.
Well, then we both died. So there's like,
Honestly.
you gotta be a real dick to do
If I was
that.
down to like 2 marbles left and I'm with the person, I'm like, let's change up the game we're playing.
Oh, let's go.
I'm not going down.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not doing that.
In my eyes,
That's
it
what people
was
did in
so-
Mr. Beast. People would, or not Mr. Beast, but I think the
actual Squid
the
Game.
actual Squid
The
Game.
live.
They were down and they're like, I'm not doing it. They're like, what? I'm winning by like so much. Like we
Yeah, that's
agreed.
how it was.
Like I'm not going.
And
out.
then they
both
both
went out.
died. Yeah.
That's
Which is honestly pretty evil, but like, do you want to go out?
It's their
I
life.
don't want to go out.
It's their life.
I don't know.
If you were playing like a real Squid Game, what would you do? I mean, I feel like I would play for my life.
It depends if I like the person. Because if I know I'm gonna.
Well,
lose,
if it was one of you guys, it'd be like so tough to just. I wouldn't. I feel like I'd just play the game, you know. But if it's like someone I don't know,
It is
then
what
like
it is, yeah.
I feel like
Well, yeah, they're not gonna give up.
Claw your
Because then
way
they
to
die.
win.
Yeah.
You know, why would they give up? Why would they give you?
I feel like he should have implemented a better way of choosing marbles partners because like we easily didn't have to go against each other, and he wanted us to all go against your best friends.
I think he was joking when he said that.
I don't know. I think he actually wanted that.
I think he would have like
Maybe.
enforced it more. Like if he saw us with like some random people, he would be like, you know what? No, you will all you.
Nope.
How would he have done it though? There's 3 of us, so how would that have worked? If there was 4 of us, it probably would have been like 2v2 if he had.
He would have put us all together. That would have been insane.
Well, yeah. How would he have done
That
3?
sucked.
Would he have just
2
been
of
like,
us go,
you
one
2,
of us-
and you go with someone else, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, Jason's, it went so quick, and
Yeah.
like from my point of view, it went.
That's how it
And
was.
then he was gone, and then
I
he was
should've
out.
waited.
That's it.
Well, I should not have waited actually because the time was running out. I had to build back
It was
up,
so
but-
quick, and then I just see him walking. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, I heard it both.
I saw
did.
him run
It's
across
weird.
the field because BigHot was interviewing me and Jared because we had advanced, and so he was, this guy's like, okay, so say how you feel about taking out their partner in marbles and how you feel to be this far in the competition. And so I was like, I feel pretty good, you know, happy we made it. My friend Jared, we both made it. Like, yeah, we made it. I'm like, and we're rooting on our friend Jason, who's currently fighting for his life. Oh, I think Jason just lost. Well, I hope it cuts from you saying this is the last marble. And then it goes to us, and they're like, oh, he just lost. And you run across the field, and I was like, damn. I was like in awe as Jason was out. Jared was
It's
like,
so sad.
yeah, I feel pretty bad about losing to my person. Jared was like, it's like Emma. She was on our team.
Yeah, part of the. What were we? Team 2?
Team
For
2.
Tug of War?
Yeah, team 2.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hope team 2. We went all far. We had majority of our
did,
team
yeah.
make it.
Xavier.
Top 13. We had a lot. Well, yeah.
He was the last one.
The top
He was
14
repairs.
for Glass Bridge. That was the next part. So then,
It was terrible.
Yeah.
BigHot walked over with a bunch of lanyards. He had like, what, 15 lanyards or 14 in his pocket? There was 14 people left because there was 28
14,
marbles. And so he had all the lanyards in his jacket pocket. And so he's like, who wants to pick first? And I immediately raised my hand.
I'm
He's like,
surprised you went first.
you back there. Well, I didn't want it to be in someone else's hands. Like, I'd rather
What number did
do
you
my
get?
own fate. I got 5. So not the best number, but me and Jared were talking. Like, I'm just not gonna move. We easily could have done that,
We should have.
but we would have looked like such dicks because everybody.
I wanted to get at
once.
least one.
That's what I wanted.
At least one. But
Well, my thinking was this: like, there's 4 people ahead of me. As long as I'm not the first out in Glass Bridge, like, I'm willing to do my one jump for the team. and someone went out first. I think it was number 3 or 4, and so I'm like, okay, I'm not that scared now. At least I'm not the first one out of Glass Bridge. So then it was top 13. Number 1 made it, 2 made it, 3.
I think you were 2. I think you were the second person.
I was second from the
I was
I was
third.
because I got 13th out of 14 people.
Yeah, and I got 12.
And you got 12.
So
So
immediately right after.
yeah, after
You got 6?
he was 7.
Oh.
Xavier was.
I was
6.
7. I had
Xavier.
Why didn't you
I had all
He
7s.
went before Jared.
7.
Oh yeah. Oh, he
He
survived.
survived.
Yeah.
But the thing was for mine, it was left. I think it was left. Then there was 3 rights in a row. Right. And then I went. I think 1 left and then 3 rights in a row because that's 4. And then I was up, and I'm like, okay, well, if like 3 rights in a row, they're not gonna do 4 rights in a row. And they did 4 rights in a row.
Someone was wrong.
And
Such a big hot
then it
move.
was left after the
Such a big
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
move.
So
My thought process was like
because no, Xavier went left.
like every single time like they've had like 2 in a row, like
Yeah.
or 2 in a row or more. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be the one time where it like switches right away. So I went right because it was left, and it was it was 2 in a
Xavier
row.
went
It was
up to me,
both
he went
left.
left, and then you went.
Logic couldn't be used. It was pure.
No, that's
pure
why
make sure it was
Glass
right.
Bridge was the most random out of all of them.
It
Because
was.
everything else was skilled. Like really, you had to stay still. Cookie, like the cookie game, you had to carve it out. And you had to be careful.
I'm not skilled enough for
Tug
the
of war,
cookie
you
game.
had to be strong.
Yeah, if it was for our
Marbles-
lives, people wouldn't go.
Marbles
Like,
is for skills, you know. So like honestly, Glass Bridge was 100% luck.
People just
That's what
wouldn't
my dad
order.
And
said.
of course, that's when we go out when it's up to
It was
luck.
easy. Oh, it was just all luck. It was just all luck.
Not the
I
whole
was like,
game.
yeah.
Just
No,
the-
yeah, just like the glass bridge.
Because people are gonna say, "Oh, I just got unlucky." Well, it's like that's the only game I feel like you could say you got unlucky.
Yeah, I agree.
Even
It's
after
50-50.
that. But yeah, me and Jared, the end of the Tip of the Iceberg alliance fell apart, and 12th place is as far as we made it.
which is good.
Yeah, 225, Jared. We got to get a lot of screen time. I feel like
I hope
all
so.
4 of us have to get a lot of screen time with the GoPros.
What place was I in? What top was I? I
You
made it
got
past red light, green light.
56 people were in tug of war, which is after the cookie game. So
The cookie game.
you were
I'd say
probably
you got at
somewhere
least
in
top-
somewhere in the top 80, maybe.
'Cause there was a lot of people that went out
Yeah.
at red light, green
Because you
light.
were one of the last people to go out in the cookie game. You know, you were like asking.
Yeah.
So I want to say you were probably around 60, 70, maybe. There's 56 in tug of war, so. Because there's 8 teams of 7, so that makes 56. But yeah, that was sad. That was the end of our Squid Game experience. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So
I thought I would
fun.
get lucky with the 7s, but
Yeah, even Big Hot's mom thought you were like,
I
oh,
know.
Jared, I thought you were going to get it with all the 7s. 'Cause
Yeah,
you,
me
You
too.
picked 7, you got 77.
I know I was 777. You know, like the slot machines.
Yeah, you were 7
That's
for
cool.
Glass Bridge. It was perfect. But, man, that was the end of our
Nope.
Squid Game. It was fun. Hopefully, Big Hot did offer us a chance to maybe do another challenge.
Amazing
Oh,
race.
race.
which
Yeah,
is
Amazing
exciting.
I'm fine with any
I wanna do
variation
that,
of
yeah.
us 4 on it. Like,
Yeah, it's
2
gotta be
teams.
us 4 though.
Any
for
2
sure.
2 and 2 would be perfect. Any way we do it would be pretty cool. Hopefully,
Are you guys planning to do the Amazing Race?
100%.
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
No matter what, as
I
long as it
would
doesn't
cancel
interfere.
Me
any
too.
plan.
Any
Amazing
plan.
race.
Except for vacations, the only thing.
I would,
Yeah.
I would,
I can't.
sorry guys, I got $400 to win.
So, like, what are the odds he doesn't win one of our vacations? Because there's so many.
There's so many
days.
vacations. So it's,
Yeah, it's like a 50-50 shot
I
at
feel like
this
he'll do
point.
it.
Honestly.
So as long as it's not on the triathlon, I feel like we'll be fine. So hopefully we get to do Amazing Race. I hope he doesn't have like a cap on the amount of people who can do it.
I feel like
you want to get there for.
I
Yeah.
think
Depends on how he likes our storyline. I'm sure we'll be up there.
I hope he want like I feel like a lot of people
As his
after doing
recruits.
Squid Game are gonna want to do it.
Yeah.
You just gotta plug our podcast and tone it down a little bit, plug it a little less.
But he has a lot of friends, so maybe they'll.
Yeah, there
do
was
it.
I
Sean
saw, there was a
Corky.
couple of his friends doing Squid Game.
Yeah. So hopefully we're top of the list. Who would
Hopefully.
want to do it?
maybe.
Maybe not. We'll see. But he said keep your eye out for like future challenges. So either way, there'll be some other stuff.
Yeah.
I think you'll want a good amount of people.
Mhm.
So I think there's.
I mean, but like the real Amazing Race is like 13 teams. So like that's 26 people.
Yeah, he doesn't have 26 like close friends.
True.
He's up.
Yeah, yeah.
has a lot
You're dogging on him.
He has a lot
Yeah.
of friends. He has a lot of friends. But yeah, I thought like close for like Greenlight he was gonna have a cap for the amount of people who can like qualify, but he didn't have that.
I
was so
asked
happy.
too. I was like,
I was so
is,
happy.
is there like a certain amount of people who can qualify? He's
Because
like,
I would have
get
had
there,
to go
get
faster.
there. I'm like, all right.
We all would have to go faster probably, but luckily it didn't. That wasn't how it went. So like,
Yeah.
we all made it past the first round. So till next Squid Game when it hits 1 million. What is it?
Yeah,
views?
you're
A
right.
million views.
That's
A
gonna be-
million
yeah.
views. He said he's gonna do another one for $4,560.
That'd be
And then
fun,
past
but
that,
there's gonna be so many
45,000.
more people who do it.
You're right. Yeah.
and it's gonna be so much harder. I feel like.
Yeah.
we have experience.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we know
A
about
lot
the
of
BigHot Squid
experience.
Games at this point, so
There's no more
Definitely
games.
do
Like
better.
that's all the games you do.
And like now we know if we make it the glass bridge, Jared, we just don't move.
Oh, go left. Oh.
And you know that if you do marbles, you
don't pick the tall guy right
or
away.
someone who looks like they could beat you. You know,
Yeah.
just I don't know.
He was
I guess you don't
17
know.
too.
Show
And
no
Brandon
mercy.
knows.
Yeah.
Brandon knows
Slower
to
on
beat.
the slower on the cookie.
Practice
Slower
cutting
on the
cookies.
cookie. Yeah.
The dad said he did it. BigHot's dad. He's like,
He said he didn't do it.
yeah, I
He,
tried
he,
it.
he was on the fence. He was like, I don't know, you gotta take it up with BigHot. I'm like, come on, look at it again.
Yeah, come on, man.
I meant BigHot's dad like completed the cookie. Didn't.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
said
tried it.
He tried to do that.
I didn't do
Which
it.
kind of got me worried that like it was
Yeah,
just
we're
so
worried
possible that
too.
no one could do it. Yeah.
When I saw that true cookie and I saw like how mine was like slightly like easier than everyone else's, I'm like, oh, I think this is gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So
Got-
last
got
I saw how
lucky.
thick it was. I was like, "There's no way I'm good."
I thought it was
This,
impossible.
I'm like, man, they really. This is not like the show at all.
But it went down really fast, surprisingly.
Worked out.
But mine was so thick, I just had to keep going, like keep carving at the side before I was even like halfway done. I'm like,
You were too aggressive, man, with that corners.
the
Right
corners
around
were
the
getting
corners.
me. I got nervous because at the time.
Yeah, it was very nerve wracking. But all right, so to end this podcast, Brandon, before we end it, we have one last question to ask you.
Oh.
We've been doing this
I'm
for
scared.
weeks.
I'm
Didn't get to do it
nervous.
on Jason's. So this is a very basic question. How do you pour a bowl of cereal?
Details, every step.
Yeah, like start step by step.
All right. So, you get the bowl.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good.
Step one good.
Everyone
Step
said
one
that so far, which is
good.
And
Surprising.
then you get my preference, either Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles,
Okay, good.
That's the
Those are
top
all
two.
those favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or Lucky Charms.
That's good.
Oh, those are top three.
Pick them.
Great choices.
Thank you.
Our one
Appreciate
friend said he likes life.
Life cereal.
Life cereal.
Obviously, he doesn't like life.
And raisin.
he doesn't like life.
Sal.
He hates life.
He hates life because he
This
doesn't
is Sal
like
thing to
cereal.
do.
Sell out Sal.
Let's see what the internet thinks though, because the internet might be on Sal's side. Who knows?
No.
Open the bag. Grab the box.
Oh, I like this. Keep going.
Grab the
No one else keep going. Stop. I know where this is going.
Grab the
I thought you were the chosen one. I thau you were the one. Just keep going.
going.
Just
Grab
keep
the
going.
box. Pour the cereal in. Put it down. Grab the milk. Put the milk in. There
All right,
you go.
that is a correct way to make
Thank you.
cereal.
Yeah, it's a
He pours the milk before the cereal. We've asked.
What do you think
I
about
think we've
that?
asked 5, 6.
Why is your head that? What do you think
Everybody
about
has
that?
agreed with me.
Explain why you do what you do.
It's just not right.
Why? That's what everyone says,
not right.
but they don't have a reasoning.
Why
There's
is
no
your,
reason.
hey,
Explain.
what's your reason why you do it?
Because here's the thing.
People called him disgusting so far.
The future president called me disgusting. So you pour the milk and then you pour the cereal. So you don't have like one spot where it's just soggy. You know, where you pour the milk.
It doesn't get soggy right
Doesn't
away
get
though.
soggy. That's why.
Takes
That's
like
why
a
you
good
gotta
like
put your
5
spoon in there
minutes.
and mix it
Faster, though.
around a little bit.
I can get my own
You
pace.
gotta mix it.
Wait, what? What?
You gotta like coat the cereal in the milk.
What? This is even worse.
Dry
This is even-
cereal.
No, it's not dry.
You don't even get. No, it is.
Because you get a spoon.
No, it's
you
dry.
get the bottom is milk and the top is cereal. You get the crunch and the moisture in one. You don't get the crunch your way.
I cover
Yes,
the.
you do.
I
It
cover
goes away so
No, that's
fast.
not that fast.
It goes, yes, it does. I'll time it. I'll time it.
Wait, so Jared, you pour the cereal first.
We
right?
know
we
we
never
forced
asked
that.
you. Okay, there we go. So that's 1, 2, and I think 5 other people. So that's 7 people to 0.
I thought you were the one.
I use my food scale.
I thought
You keep
were
saying,
the
I
one.
think this guy's the one. I think this person's the one.
I'm sorry for having hope for
Never
you,
gonna be
man.
the one.
Yeah,
There's
no one
never gonna
is
be a
like
one.
you.
You're the
There's
only
gotta be.
person in the
Let me
whole
think. You
world.
could be the one at TN.
No,
Where did
Definitely
TN
not.
Definitely
podcast?
not.
Definitely
TN would really dig into me, honestly. Never mind.
Yeah,
he would.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like the best cereal.
I think Jimmy would because we
Fruity
grew up in the
Pebbles,
same
Lucky
house.
Charms are like
Fruity Pebbles
2
is
and 3.
banging.
Fruity Pebbles is my favorite.
Fruity
Too.
Pebbles is really good.
Frosted Flakes is the best.
I don't know.
They're good.
Depends on the day.
They're better than
That's day.
They're
Not
better
Cinnamon
than
Toast
Cinnamon
Crunch.
Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Cinnamon
Every
Toast Crunch.
young athlete needs Frosted Flakes. That's what they
great.
say.
In the commercial, I
thought young athletes, they eat
It's always like
They're
kids in the
great.
commercial.
They eat like Wheaties, athletes.
athletes should not eat Frosted Flakes, bro. They should eat
Yeah, they
Wheaties.
definitely
They should eat life, bro. It's a horrible way to start your day, bro. It's like the sugar
They're
is.
great.
I got Rice Crisps. That
You
was
need
funny.
80% of your sugar intake.
Yeah, honestly.
Yum.
Over. But yeah, I really had hope for you, man. I thought you were.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were different, but yeah. I'll delete your Snapchat on my phone as soon as I block you. As soon as I-
That's crazy.
This is how
That
I
deep of a
judge people.
question?
What?
Said it's that deep of a question?
It's not like
mean,
dinosaur
I'm just
deep,
surprised he thinks anyone else would be the same.
but- Well, I mean, I don't think they. I just think
That surprises me.
there should be less sheeps in the world.
He thought there'd be
more
a
like.
majority too. Which is
Yeah, I know.
At first, I
I
did.
don't know how you.
He's starting to get humbled.
Well, I'm not humble because I still think I'm right
You will be
100%.
eventually.
I'm never gonna change my
gonna be
mind.
every
You looked up
single
a
person.
stat. The stat is what?
11% of us. There's 11.
of the U.S. or the nation. So
It just
one of
said
the
people of cereal
Force
eaters.
milk first.
There's more than 11 guests you interviewed.
Which honestly, 11%.
No, actually.
Wait, is Brandon
one-
the 10th guest?
He's our third. No,
But
wait,
we've only
14th.
started at.
He's our
Elena.
14th film, but I don't know when this is coming out.
When was
How
Elena?
many guests were there?
There has been one with just us, another one with just us.
but you never.
And then
you
through
never
11
asked
guests.
We didn't ask until one
Justin,
after
yeah.
So
We started with Elena,
Elena
yeah.
was 8, 9,
Armand.
Jack,
Elena, Jack,
Dan,
Graf, Dan.
Armand is out. So that's 5.
6.
So
So
now 6.
Six.
once there's
And
10 of
7
us.
Jared.
The last one supposedly should be.
Yeah, once there's 10, I should have one cereal. Let's get Jimmy on the podcast. Let's get my
Jimmy
dad
does
on the
not pour
podcast.
milk first. No way.
He grew up in my household, though.
But he also
That's what we do.
He eats normal food.
Third culture.
What do you
What do you mean normal food?
like? He'll eat like
He goes to
ice
Wawa
cream,
every
He'll
day,
eat
bro.
like. He'll eat like what? He has like the cool snacks when I used to go to your house, and then I'm like, what do you
snacks.
have?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, you're
I got
right.
peanut butter pretzels. Like,
Pretzels are great.
Pretzels, always a pretzel.
Every day I feed road pretzels. And Bo's mom always gives
your
me
pea protein.
pretzels with peanut butter inside, which is like innovative. It's like
Yeah.
nice.
What type of protein do you use when you eat protein? Because he eats pea protein.
naked pea protein?
I
It's
thought it was rice protein.
I have like.
I
have ghost protein,
Pea's
but-
better. Pea's more protein.
I like
tastes
whey.
better.
Yeah, whey's good.
I like.
Whey's pretty good.
I used to do
Do you have a
whey.
flavor or just plain?
Just chocolate
Really?
whey.
Okay, that's good.
If you ever had the plain, it's rough.
Well, I've had Chips Ahoy for Ghost, and I've also had Fruity Pebbles for ISO protein.
The worst I had was cinnamon. Actually, no, the worst was probably just like the,
You hated
the
that.
unflavored.
I remember you talking about
protein.
that. It was awful.
The cinnamon was really close though.
You were just trying to get
What
rid
about
of
the
it.
naked
Trying to
pea
get rid
protein?
of
That
it.
wasn't the worst.
Well, like there were us like for whey. I mean,
Okay,
the,
what was
naked,
the
yeah,
worst
the naked,
protein?
the naked pea protein is probably the worst.
Yeah.
Okay, it was
Really
really
bad.
when I first got it, it was atrocious. It made my shakes horrible, but now it's like good. I'm excited, you know. It's like Stockholm syndrome. I got used to it.
All right. Well, we just hit over an hour 30 for the podcast.
Whoa.
Really?
So we
Wow.
got a lot to edit.
It's true.
But Brandon, thanks for coming on.
Yep,
You
thanks
guys
for
want to
having
do one
me.
last tip of the iceberg?
Let's do it.
Oh, we got it.
All right. Do you want to say that's
Get
just?
it, bro.
all right.
Get it. You're getting
At the end,
it.
we'll say that's just the tip of the iceberg. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That's
That's
just the tip of the iceberg.
All right. We'll do
Back
that.
it, back it, back
One more time.
it.
One more
I
time.
go slow.
Don't miss it.
1, 2, 3.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. Thanks for watching.
Another episode down.
One episode.
Wow. You know what I'm realizing?
What?
One, we don't have another guest coming on the podcast soon. We got to figure that out. The next guest.
Sure.
We have Melina. Still got to figure out Toby, CJ too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
Oh
to
yeah.
figure
See,
out.
that'd be a great
A lot of people got to
episode.
figure. I feel like that's gonna a lot of editing.
You can take that.
We got a lot of people
Yeah,
to still
that-
get on the podcast before we move out. But also, I'm not wearing a YSU shirt for the first time in a while.
Wow.
Plus,
dude.
during these 2 episodes, I'm wearing the BigHot Squid Game number that I got, 125.
Yeah.
The best number in Squid Game too. I mean, it wasn't 193. That was pretty rough.
They did fine.
I wish I got
Whoever they
like,
were
a
did fine.
requested number. They should have done a requested number.
You really won 69.
Yeah, the whole point of having the shorts was like hoping that I can get the shirt. And it
Dole
was right-
69.
The sucky part
Yeah.
is it was right there.
Yeah, I
And
know.
It's not like I had to do
You
anything
could just
different.
reached over.
It's
and
not like
grabbed
you had
it.
to do anything different. It's right there. It's not like I'm asking, hey, can you look through your shirts to find 69?
Funny.
In the end, 125, it was meant to be. I made it farther with that number. 69 didn't make it as far as I did, so
Yeah.
yeah. I
193.
tried to make alliance with 69, and he wasn't having it. So it didn't,
He's kind of having it, but not really.
nah, it
no.
didn't really seem like it. It seemed like he talked about me as I walked back, so I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll get a new alliance member.
He talked about you.
No, he seemed like he talked to his like friends right after I talked to him, like, and it seemed like as I was walking away, and I'm like,
Oh.
could have been about like, wow, this kid just like.
This
or it could've-
fucking
or it could-
nerd
They could have just been talking
came
about,
over.
oh, like, I just got a new alliance member, like, we got someone to work with.
Yeah, well,
I
it didn't
feel
seem like that was
didn't-
it.
That's not the way it seemed, but I think his girlfriend was Emma or something, or his friend at least.
Yeah.
She talked like good about like us and stuff, so maybe it wasn't bad. But
You're hated
I'm not
among
saying-
that group,
He
bro.
didn't seem like I tried to adapt him up. But that was pretty quick.
69. If you're watching, ease Bo's conscious. Tell him what you said.
It's okay.
And if you hate him,
we made it farther than him, so
did we?
yeah, we did.
When
He
you
went
got
out- he
tug of
went
war?
out Oh, you didn't make it far. You barely made it farther than him? He went on marbles.
Oh, so did I. I was the last person to go out in marbles.
Second last person to go out in marbles. That's why you got 16.
Who was first? Who was last?
Last? There was this one guy and this one girl playing rock, paper, scissors. This guy had 18 marbles. She had 2 left, and they played all or nothing. They were the last 2. Because you guys went out, and they weren't done yet. That's why I counted in the video. So you were 16th, though. It's pretty good.
It's not 15.
But I mean top 14. I mean top 13. But
Wait, really?
I got 13th place.
You were the second person to go?
Yeah. I was happy I wasn't first. It kind of would have sucked to be first that time.
Wait, how does it work? People were fighting over. What does the order mean? Because if you get the order, but you don't have to follow the order, right?
No, not
So what's the order about?
Where you have to go.
It's just how socially expected you are to go.
Yeah.
You're expected.
Pretty much. That's how
I
it
see.
is.
But and you
that's
did.
That's how Squid Game was too. I mean, you don't have to go in that.
Yeah,
order.
they were. Yeah, but for their lives, it was
It's a lot different.
for 456. It's still a good amount. But
Yeah. So, me and Jared shouldn't have went.
no, you
I said
shouldn't
so
have.
many times beforehand. BigHot probably saw the footage. Just we're not moving. No
Yeah.
matter what, we're just not moving. And then there's another guy who's like, he's laughing as we were saying it. We just kept saying it. Like, we're not moving. And they're like, what is this number for? Like, this is the order you're going in Glass Bridge. And me and Jared are like, we're not moving. And we still went. We moved. You were idiots.
Yeah.
Why did we do it?
Yeah, I can't believe that.
We made a
man.
pact, and we shouldn't have done it.
You broke the pact. Who had the GoPro?
Jared, then it died right before we started.
Oh, that's
Bad
nice.
luck. Bad
Damn,
omen.
that is a bad omen. Yeah.
But Brandon had it and he went out, so it was a bad omen already.
Yeah, I didn't go out when I had
But
it.
I had it in marbles and I didn't go out.
Yeah, actually, wait, everyone. Oh yeah, besides me and you, because we're good luck.
What do you mean?
I didn't lose in red light, green light when I had it.
Jared didn't lose and took a war when he had it.
So just Brandon, and then you guys both again. So
And
it's
then
not
this
really. Most of the time, it didn't happen. So
3 out
it's,
of 4 times we were safe,
Mhm.
and then the 5th time, it didn't advance. But everything happens for a reason. I guess we're gonna win a different BigHot video.
amazing race.
Yeah, which is less teams and easier to win, I guess, because there's not 225 people.
I want to win a big bow video. I want to win Survivor.
You only got one more chance, probably.
Are you telling the people that there's only 2 more survivors?
Well, honestly, there could only be one more. We'll see.
Well, then I have no more chances
That could
because
be
I'm
true.
filming.
That could be
can't
true, yeah. You
This
could have-
can't be.
You could have. Well, you had 3 chances already, technically, and you screwed up every. You got second ones, you got third ones, and you got
I did good.
6th or 7th ones.
Seventh,
the unfilmed one.
7th?
You got
Fuck, that's
second
not
place
good.
in the unfilmed one.
That's true.
The only.
I like Survivor style, like 5,
The story.
8 parts. The
Yeah,
story.
I like
With a
having
few
story
people,
too
you know?
because there's just more to watch and all the footage doesn't really kind of go to waste because I'm not scrapping too much.
Yeah, I think you should.
And keeping it at 20 minutes is good too. I had the first season of Survivor at 30. What were? It
was
the
longer,
first
I
season
think.
at an hour each.
No, that was only the last one. Was an hour.
The last one, okay. Yeah, it wasn't really long. Now.
Yeah, it was.
I could have cut so much more.
But why? No one's. If people aren't gonna watch they're at the last episode.
True, but I'm not gonna make every episode an hour or something.
Just
If
the last
it is
one.
the last one, it
Just
would
the last
make
one.
sense.
Yeah, because it's the talking.
I made it work though. I think last time I had 9 episodes, and that's why one was an hour. But I made one the last one 2 parts technically for this second season. So if there's a season 3, which there should be,
In 4.
we'll
I'm
see.
in 4.
4 would be cool if it's the All Stars.
The All Stars, really?
Yeah, the people who place the best,
Like top 3.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Do you have any people in mind? You look like you're thinking really hard about this one.
No, I already got people in mind.
That's good.
But we got a whole other season to film. So
That's true.
Who knows? Might have 10 better players
Yeah.
this season than the other season.
No,
Good.
they're all All-Stars. They're all
They're all
All-Stars.
All-Stars in my eyes.
I'm filming too. I'm hoping I get some good shots. Some wide shots, above shots.
I'd like to have a drone,
I don't know.
but I don't have a drone. Cool. All right, well, it's been fun.
Oh.
Another episode down. You know what they say.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Thanks for watching.